thanks for coming on to the show, you guys. The way we'll do this is I'll say a phrase, you tell me the word. The phrase that we'll start with is to lift something heavy. Feel free to yell out when you know the answer.
Powerlifting.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Ah, damn it.
Burning Wing.
Levitate.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. The word we're looking for is hoist.
Oh, hoist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry. So sorry.
Makes sense.
Okay. Round 2. The points are doubled. The phrase is sounds from your mouth.
Gargling.
I'm gonna go with moist.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. We actually take
Dang it.
points away for that. Oh,
What?
so sorry.
What?
That's all right. I have points in my heart for that word.
That's what I win.
We're still guessing.
Oh.
Oh, time is up. The word is voiced.
Moist.
Voiced? Is that a word?
Voiced. Yes, it is.
Okay.
I looked it up.
Okay.
It is now. He added the Wikipedia
Okay.
entry.
Yeah, see, maximum effort. Third and final round. Winner takes all.
All right, let's do it.
All right. We are going for a beam used to support a floor or ceiling.
Joyce.
Yes!
Damn
ding, ding, ding. And Burning Wing is the winner.
Damn it.
All right, and that's been our show for tonight. Thanks for coming on. Words
that rhyme with moist. Sorry, Chris.
Guardian down.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out with us today. Welcome to episode 42 of Guardian Downcast. We're a couple of dads that talk about all things in the Destiny universe. We interview content creators and other folks in our community to find out more about them, and finally discuss other things in gaming and entertainment as well. I'm your host, The Gator, and my co-host, Mr. Hazelnut, is here. How you been, sir?
Doing all right. Doing okay. You know, it was weird. I went to work Wednesday, Thursday, whatever the hell day it was.
Mhm.
And like the first time I've been in work in probably a month.
You wait a minute, you
And-
physically went into work?
Yeah, I
No
physically went into
shit.
work. I was having trouble with my computer, so they were like, "Yep, just bring it in and this and that." So went in. It's a 300-person call center. There was maybe 20 people inside it.
Wow.
I was like, it's the saddest thing I've seen in forever.
Man.
So, but yeah, everybody's working from home or been fired or something. Shit.
Shit,
It's
furloughed.
crazy times, though.
That's a bad word, furloughed.
Yeah, it really is.
Been hearing that word a lot lately. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Need to get this shit figured out. Move on with our lives.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. What about you, man?
Yeah, it's been a pretty average week. So, yeah. Sorry. I've been watching too much Curb Your Enthusiasm lately. No, that's been a good week. Got rained out yesterday, and I had to work double today, because, the work just piles up if you don't work. So yeah, I'm a little beat. I'll admit. I'm a little worn out tonight, but hey, I can't be worn out for this guy. I'm excited to introduce our guest to the show tonight. He's one of our first community members to join our little Discord channel. And honestly, I can't wait to learn more about him. Our friend of the show, BurningWing. How you been, man?
Pretty good. Been
Yeah.
a pretty easy day today, so.
Good deal, man. I'm glad you were able to make it on tonight. I cannot wait to hear your story, dude. So, well, just an overview of tonight's show. We're going to hear Burning Wing's story. With all the home entertainment everyone's tuned into these days with the stay-at-home orders, we'll mention a few things each that we've been watching that you might be interested to watch as well. And we'll mention our weekly gaming rituals. Hazel will go over the TWAB this week, as usual, and we might talk a little bit about Guardian games that's going on for, what, 2 more? Is it 2 more weeks it's going on? Or is it 3 weeks?
1 more week.
What?
1 more week.
That's it?
Well, yeah, this is the last week. I mean, this Tuesday is this reset, and then...
So we have 1 more week after this week. Holy crap, I gotta get busy. Oh, damn. Okay. Of course...
Tell your wife you're taking a sick day.
yeah, I'll have to tell the boss. Yeah. Of course, our show would not be complete without testing Burning Wing's Twitch reflexes with our new and improved fast fire session we call the Speed Run. And finally, we'll answer our Twitter and Discord questions from our community and add 2 songs each from everyone here for our Guardian Downcast playlist on Spotify and now iTunes. You guys ready to do this?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'll wait.
I gotta pee.
Okay, go ahead. I'll wait.
I gotta go get my good
I'm
George.
done.
I'll be right back.
Okay. You're on.
Oh, well, shit. Okay. Sorry. Usually I expect like a little bit of an intro beforehand of...
Well, hey, let's get to know more about this guy. Hazel, why don't you start out with asking questions?
Oh, that I can do. So, yeah, sorry. This is my first episode, I guess, in a while. No, just kidding.
Nice to have you on, Hazel. Well, you'll get the flow of it. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, we haven't done this for 42 weeks or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, Burning Wing, Moist Wing. I believe you also go by Troll Wingo, right?
Troll Wing Zero. You got to put the
Wing
zero at the end of the name. Yes, Wing
Okay.
Zero.
All right, yeah. Sorry.
And I have many other names that I go by.
Oh,
Like
we'll get
birds
there.
aren't real people.
That's you? Holy crap, I didn't know that. Did you hear the burp? Did you hear the burp? I told you, man. Damn burps, they just come out. Jeez.
Old man burps.
Old man burps.
Yep.
All right. Well, anyway.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we will get there. We'll find out all of your aliases and everything like that. So, but first and foremost,
Okay.
tell us a little about yourself, or at least the aliases that you will admit to. Tell us a little bit about
I admit to nothing. Okay, this is all hearsay. A friend has told me that this is what has happened.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
Sounds
just
like a
your
person from potatoes.
yeah. So I'm just your normal everyday house troll. Yeah, I try to live under my bridge and just stay moist once in a while, wear my jorts, just have a good old time. But every once in a while, someone's got to bring me into Discord, and I gotta, do my thing. So, but no.
All right.
Seriously, I live in Kansas. I'm 45 minutes away from Agent H, who's been on the podcast before. As he pointed out earlier in Discord, he met Gator before he met me.
He did mention that, yes.
Yes.
Now, to be in all fairness, Burning Wing, he was here in Orlando, so that'd make it very hard for you to meet with him in Orlando.
True, but he's just like 45 minutes to my west. So.
It's all right. 30 and Still Gaming is literally probably 20 minutes away from me, and we have yet to meet too. So don't feel bad.
Yeah. For my job, I build experimental aircraft for Textron Aviation. It's fun, different. So, and then I got 2 little micro me's somewhere. I think they're still alive.
A boy and a girl, or what do you got?
2 girls.
2 girls. Oh,
yeah. I got a double E bed.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. They're expensive.
No, wait. Just wait.
No, I don't want to wait.
Oh, damn.
That's cool.
So where are you from? Where are you from originally? Are you from Kansas originally?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Wichita, Kansas.
Cool deal, man. Cool deal. Well, how did you find this little community of ours? I mean, I think I met you in DTP. I think it was a DTP.
Yeah, the old DTP. So I'm actually a clan leader for Destiny Reset Precursors.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I've been with the Destiny Reset guys since episode 4, I think.
Jeez, another Destiny reset. Hazel.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
You guys are everywhere.
So, and from there, I've kind of branched out. I remember JC Jesse being on one of the early episodes of Derp, and that's when I kind of followed. Okay, so he was on an episode of Derp. He was talking about this guy named Dr. Lupo. I don't know if you've heard of him or not. He hasn't done much.
Maybe. I think I've heard of him.
Anyways, they were talking about him, and I started watching him, and he went on their podcast when it was Dad Tales from the Tower.
Right.
I think episode 4, maybe.
Yeah, I've listened to them all.
And then that's when I got into the Dad Tales, and then of course from there I went to AMP, where I was I was just a troll there too.
I'm sure Jay appreciated that.
Jay loved it when I was in chat when they were doing their live streams.
Nice.
I could derail that chat faster than anyone in there. So, and I like to say I saved the AMP show from Davis, because him and I were supposed to be on there shortly before Jay quit, and I said, Jay, we can't do this. We can't let Davis infect anyone else.
Are you? No, wait a minute. Are you the one that started Ban Davis?
I am not the one that started Ban Davis. I have just kept the torch alive.
Okay. You're a torch carrier. I got it.
Yes, that is near and dear to my heart. It was one of my favorite things to do is Ban Davis, but he never stayed banned.
Nice.
And then, of course, from there I went to Potato Thumbs, and then, man, your guys's. I think I was fairly early in your guys's.
Yeah, you were one of our first.
yeah.
I remember when we created it, Hazelnut. We sat back, me, you, and Hazel, and we said, "Okay, 3 admins and an empty server. We'll see what happens." And now look at us. Damn, it's amazing, man.
Now you got me and Chris going at it for about 20 minutes about Moist.
I love it, man. I love it. What is
That picture was cracking me up.
What is the deal with Moist with Chris? I don't understand. Is that
so?
Is that
apparently there is some kind of it's not like a disorder, but there is some kind of something that certain people do not like that word.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just the way it sounds. They don't like the way it, when someone says it, the way the mouth moves, all that.
wow.
He made the mistake one night in party chat of saying that to me. And he has yet to live it down.
And you are the troll wing, so of course
I am Troll Wing Zero. It's kind of in my name.
Yep.
So I gotta represent.
Gotcha.
That's awesome. Well, sir, tell us about your gaming history.
So I have a little bit of a different gaming history than most. My first game interaction was with the Game Boy, the original Game Boy.
Nice.
Not with any of the home consoles. My mom got it for me for Christmas one year. And from then on, it was just, I played that thing nonstop, it seemed like. And then I skipped a lot of things. I skipped to Sega Genesis, where I played, I think, a total of like 3 games. It's Sonic 2, Sonic and Knuckles, and NBA Jam. Were my 3 go-tos. I don't know why. I could go to the movie store, I could rent any game I wanted, but for some reason it was one of those 3 that I would always get. And then I kind of quit gaming up until the PlayStation came out. Had a friend who was playing Final Fantasy VIII. And he showed me the summon on there of Behemoth, I believe is the name.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just the coolest thing there was. Like I fell in love at that moment with the PlayStation. And so I, of course, went home and told my mom. She went out and got me one. Then I've had everything since, pretty much. I've had PS1, 2, 3, 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One X. I had the Wii. Yeah.
Well, we asked this question of most of our guests. When you're going back talking about that history, was there a gaming memory or something you remember from way in your past that said, "Hey, I think I'll be doing this for a while"? Was there anything that just that little spark, that said, "Oh, hell yeah"?
Nothing like that really sticks out. The only thing that sticks out is I do remember breaking my hand over losing a life on Sonic.
Oh my God! Really?
Wow.
Yes, I was real young. It was, and I think I was near the end of the game, and I was running out of lives because I kept screwing up.
Mm-hmm.
Lost another life, went down to like 2 or 3, and I was so mad I just hit the ground with my hand.
Ooh.
Problem was I was in a basement with no padding or anything.
Concrete floor.
So yeah, concrete versus bone. Yeah, I think you know which one won.
I think I just found the title for the show, Hazel.
You might want to wait. We might have.
Oh,
something.
you're right. Sorry, my bad.
There's still plenty of time.
Okay. Lots of ideas going around. Okay, gotcha. All right.
But that's really
that one.
that's
Well,
my biggest gaming memory is I broke my hand playing a stupid video game. Yeah.
Well, I think we've all done something dumb in our past when we were younger.
Yeah, I used to throw controllers.
I did that too, but I used to hit my brother too. My brother would get in front of the TV when I was playing something, and he'd get smacked hard, and then there'd be a fight, and then my mom and dad would come in, and then that was that. Game was off for the day.
Yeah, I was an only child, so...
Lucky you.
Yeah,
None
same
of that.
here. Only child.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Having a little brother
you can't
hanging
blame
around.
shit on anybody.
Shit. Having a younger brother hanging around all the time, bugging the shit out of you. God. No, today's different, but... well, good deal,
Sounds
man.
like fun.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah.
All right, Hazel.
All right, sir. Well, how'd you find Destiny?
So, and what was probably my wife's biggest regret, she got it for me for Christmas. She got me the PS4 and Destiny for Christmas when Crota came out. So was that 2014 still?
Yeah. Pretty close.
Yeah, the tail end of it, I guess. So she got it. I had seen a preview for it. Begin with, it kind of reminded me of like a Star Wars game, the original trailer for Destiny, because you saw him like the warlock I know now, like force push someone. Well, it was him meleeing someone. It was one of the live action trailers. And I saw it. I thought, man, that's so cool. I had to tell one of my buddies about it because he's a big nerd like I am. And so my wife and then his wife both got us PS4s and Destiny for Christmas that year. And then I played the remainder of year one with him, and that was it. Because I didn't really go online. I had never really cared about finding people to game with or anything else like that. But me and him played, and one day he's like, hey, let's go do the Vault of Glass. Okay. Yeah, 2 people trying to open up the Vault of Glass.
I remember we tried that.
Yeah.
We're knocking at the door and nobody was opening it.
You know, they were
Did you have
knocking back and it hurt.
that were spawning in and helping out, hopefully?
No one. I had absolutely no one in there. I thought it was just an instant part of Venus. I didn't know it was actually there in the open world for quite a while later on. But yeah, no one showed up to show us the error of our ways or anything.
Yeah.
We all have played so many games in our life, and it still racks my head why Destiny seems to grab us all so well. Is it just that Destiny's just the greatest looking game? Is it I don't understand. Do you have any idea of what that secret sauce is in Destiny that keeps us playing it?
It's got to be the mechanics. They nailed down the shooting, nailed down the movement. It looks great.
That's true.
It gives you a reason to keep playing with the loot most of the time. I mean, there's obviously areas that it hasn't happened, but
yeah, I guess so. I mean, the game mechanics and the gun mechanics are smoother even than Call of Duty, which is the staple.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that was one reason I when I found out Bungie made Destiny, I was like, I love Halo. I absolutely love the Halo series. So I was like, I'll give it a shot and see, if it's got more of that Master Chief feel. And it did. I did enjoy it.
I think it's your turn.
Oh, well, I grouped it up. Oh, well, anyway. So.
Oh yeah, you gotta ask this next one.
No, your turn. No, yours.
No, it's mine.
I don't want to ask that. Ooh.
Well, we kind of already
So-
covered it. We already kind of covered it, so I'll just ask it real quick.
What's your question?
Burning Wing, what are some of your past gamer tags?
I have been known as BurningWing the whole time on PlayStation. I've never had a name change.
Okay.
BurningWing 0 has been my PS4 name since I've had to put one on there.
Okay.
On Xbox, I was known for quite a while as Hambone 0013.
Wow.
And that came from the old Halo days. There was a gamer tag, like whenever you would play 4-person co-op on, I think, Halo 1, you could log in and out until you found a name you liked. And for some reason, Hambone stuck out to me. I was like, that's funny. I'm going around killing people, and it's going to say, you got killed by Hambone. And
I was going to say, isn't that Nips's name?
no, that's Hambo.
Hambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yep.
I had the name before he came around, so I was here first.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to get into that.
No, I'm not. No.
I had that name in 2007, so
Okay.
there's that.
I'm sure Admiral Nups will fact check it.
Nah, probably. I don't know. Might be too much effort for him.
Well, what's behind the word Burning Wing? What's that about?
So originally, when I made the gamer tag, it was a combination of my 2 favorite Gundams at the time. I was real big into the Gundam series
Yeah.
of anime, or I think it's anime. It was the Burning Gundam, which is from Gundam G Fighter, and then the Wing Zero Gundam from Gundam Wing. They're 2 badass Gundams, and I thought, hey, I'll just call myself Burning Wing for that. And then I put 0 on there for Wing Zero, which is from the Gundam Wings show.
I would never have guessed that.
Right. However, since then, someone has pointed out that my name kind of fits because I work in aircraft, and I probably set shit on fire. So
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I was like, oh, look at the big brain on Willis. That doesn't happen very often.
Well, mentioning your job, is it experimental aircraft? Are you talking about little featherweight planes, or are you talking about big time stuff? Or are you at liberty to say?
No, I can talk about it. It's so I work for Textron Aviation. Textron Aviation is a conglomeration of 2 companies. Beach,
Texco.
Beechcraft.
Yep.
They changed their name to Raytheon for a while, then back to something else. Now they were Beach again. Anyways, and then Cessna Aircraft.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So Textron was the owner of Cessna from 1998 on. And then when Beach went under, Textron came in and bought Beach out. And whenever they decided to combine them, they called themselves Textron Aviation, since we have two planes now, or 2 plane companies.
So what you're saying is I was right. It's Texaco. Gotcha. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just curious. Sorry to get off track.
So anyways, Cessna is known mainly for their little planes, Cessna 172, 182, whatever. What I work on is actually the business jets.
Oh.
At one time, Cessna had the fastest business jet in the world, which I believe it still is, with the Citation 10. They came out with a new one called the Citation 10 Plus. And it'll go Mach 0.935, if I remember right. So almost the speed of sound.
Wow.
Now, of course, the rumor has always been that plane has never had its engines at 100% power. Like they always downgrade them to around 50-60%.
So put a governor on them of some sort. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because the engines on that thing is just massive. Anyways.
Wow.
So we were doing that. We had the Caravan here in Wichita. We had the Citation jet lines, Citation 10, XLS, Sovereign, all that. And then Beach had their King Air. They had a whole bunch of jets for a while, but then they went and sold off, or they went and quit making all their jets whenever they were going through their bankruptcy.
Okay.
They started focusing on more of their piston stuff. So there's not really a whole lot of new Beechcraft stuff out there. It's mainly King Airs and Barons and whatnot.
Have you ever heard of Piper?
Yeah.
I did a college paper on Piper. We were doing a business plan. We had to do a business plan on the Piper Corporation. It's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I know a little bit about prop planes, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they all work the same. Little magic happens as they're growing faster and faster, and then they go up in the air, and then hopefully you don't dive down and crash too fast.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be bad.
But anyway, so I started out there when I was 20 at Cessna. Got laid off there in 2009 when the recession hit. Bounced around a little bit, went to another competing aircraft company. Then I got back on at Cessna, and then of course the merger happened. And shortly after the merger, I made it into experimental, where we started. What we do is we do all the new models, so the prototypes, the test articles, and the first couple production planes. We get all the kinks worked out for production, so it can go into production to be like a full line to run it through.
I got you.
Nice.
So, and that's what we've been doing now.
That's pretty cool.
On my third model now, I believe.
That's got to be exciting, man.
It's going to be experimental.
How many people are typically on your team?
I think there's 300 right now.
Wow, on one jet. Damn. That is nuts, man.
Well, that's for all of that's for all of experimental right now.
Right, your testing group. Gotcha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're spread out from making small parts to putting engines on and everything else, getting ready to fly.
Oh yeah, I got you. You're not all on one big warehouse. I get it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Cool deal. Well, thanks, man. I was just curious. You said experimental aircraft, and my little antenna came up and said, "Oh, I need to know more about that."
Yeah. It's fun. So
cool. All right, Hazel. I've been yapping. Go ahead, man.
No, you're good, man. You're good. That was interesting for the first time. No, I'm just kidding. I know that you were going fishing today. Well, what other hobbies and stuff like that do you have outside of gaming?
Outside of gaming, we've been getting big into fishing. The whole family actually has been. And they've all been enjoying it. We've been doing that for the last couple of weeks. I like to work on cars, mess around with cars a lot.
What kind of cars?
I'm mainly old cars, like stuff that doesn't have a computer.
Ford, Chevy, you a particular brand?
Chevy. I'm a GM fan.
Oh, right. We could talk.
So
nice.
Love my GMs.
Nice.
I currently don't own any GMs, but I love them. So
I have one that's rotting in the garage right now.
Yeah.
One day
I've seen the picture. And that's one of my dream cars.
Yeah, I picked it up. It was a mess. I drove it home. I actually got it started and drove it home, and the tires had been sitting so long in a dry storage. The tires were so warped, I felt like the car was going to fall apart on the way home.
Oh, yeah, they flat-spotted themselves.
Oh, my God, it was bad. It was really bad. Yeah, this was an interview about you. Sorry. Sorry.
So, really, the only other hobby I have is bowling, which I don't get to do very much anymore. I used to be on several leagues, and
we just canceled our league for the year. We don't start up till the center. I guess the leaders of our officers of our league called and said, "Hey, we're making a vote. Are you guys gonna want to come back in June possibly and just stretch it further into the summer? We were on our last quarter, or do you guys just want to cash out and call it a day?" And everything most of us voted to just cash it out and start fresh in September. So I hope it's around in September, to be honest.
Yeah, that's up in the air currently. So hopefully,
nobody really knows.
Hopefully, it'll come around. Everything here is still closed for as far as bowling, at least. What's your
average? What do you usually bowl?
I was about 175, 180.
Oh, that's solid, man. Nice.
Yeah, I was. I had my good days and whatnot, and then of course my buddy that I played Destiny with, he's I would call damn near pro level,
like
bowler.
220, 230 average.
Yeah.
We got a lot of those.
Little bastard makes it look so easy. I just want to kick him down the lane after the ball.
Now is he left-handed?
No, he's right-handed.
Okay, I can't stand the left-handers because they never have to fight for oil.
Yeah.
Most of the league is right-handed, so we'll wear the oil pattern out where it gets drier and harder to keep the ball in the lane. These gentlemen that have left hands, that throw with them, they have oil all night. It just drives me nuts.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. My mom is actually a left-hander. She bowled left-handed for a long time until
Way to go, Gator.
she can
Way to-
attest.
way to
No,
talk
I'm
shit.
no. She
Well,
she can
I know.
attest. She can probably
yeah,
attest.
She'd tell me that all the time. She's like, the only reason I could. She was a decent bowler. She was, I think, 150s, 160s.
That's solid, man. That's a solid average. Yeah.
And she'd say, yeah, it's because no one bowls over there.
Yeah.
So, but it was always funny. Me and my buddy Ryan, the one that I bowl with, we're both right-handed, but we don't throw the same pattern. It's very similar as far as our hooks, mainly because he's the one that taught me how to bowl.
I got you.
But I've got to where I throw a bigger hook than he does.
So you throw more across then?
Oh yeah, I stand on the left side. I throw the ball out to damn near the gutter, and it comes back.
That's what I do.
I'm lucky if I hit the right hand side of the headband most of the time.
Are your hands kind of getting mangled now from all the years of bowling?
No, they're mangled from other stuff, not from bowling.
Yeah, I got you.
But
That's cool, man. That's cool. I love. There's not many bowlers out there anymore. I love it, man.
Yeah, they're few and far between. It seems like there was a few of us in the Discord. I think Drafty likes to bowl.
Oh yeah. We were gonna bowl over in Lakeland before all this crap happened.
Yeah,
we were planning on meeting up one day before the summer rolled around to meet over there in Lake. We were gonna get lunch and go bowling. It's gonna be a fun day, But
yeah,
never happened. Maybe it'll happen still in the future, but we'll have to see. But yeah, I think he said he was like a 180 bowler.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I believe we've posted pictures of our balls in the chat before.
Yes.
Giggity.
I appreciate looking at balls in Discord.
Well, it's because it reminds you of your head, doesn't it? That's why you like to look at them.
I didn't say that, too. All right. I always love this question because we get so many different answers from it. What is the one thing about you that maybe your gaming friends don't know about you? Like what Boost would say, a fun fact.
Fun fact. Yeah, I don't know. I say I've shared so much because I've been around for so long.
It can be something small, a little idiosyncrasy.
One thing that I've told people, sometimes I don't quite catch it, but the guy that married me, who was an ordained minister, was actually a bouncer for a bar
classic
in Wichita.
Nice.
A friend introduced us to him. And so the guy has full sleeve tattoos, has teeth missing from bar fights, whatever. And he's the one that did our wedding. He's a very nice guy. Love the guy to death.
Yeah.
But we went drinking before and after the wedding with him.
Oh, so. Nice. That's my kind of preacher. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Good deal,
That's
man.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Do you have a motto or a mantra that you live by?
Yeah, the one I used to say all the time, it doesn't ring true so much anymore, is sleep when you're dead. I had a friend tell me that one time. I was like, you know what? I like that saying. And I was kind of stuck. But what made it even funnier was there was a actual bowling ball that had that saying etched into it. It was I want to say DV8.
Nice.
I don't remember. I don't remember now. Endless Nightmare, maybe. For some reason, that sticks out in my head.
Okay. Yeah, I have a DV8. I got a. I can't remember what model.
It was an older. It's been probably 5-6 years now. Anyways, when I bought the bowling ball, I bought it because I thought it'd be good for my style of bowling.
Mm-hmm.
It was not. But anyways, I really liked the ball because it had my motto on it: "Sleep when you're dead."
Nice. That's a problem with bowling balls. You can't test drive them. You're like, you're relying on a trusty guy in the pro shop who knows how you throw. Usually the ones that are really good will say, "All right, well, let's go out to the lanes and throw a few balls and let me see how you throw." Once they know your spin pattern and where you throw on the lanes, then they can recommend something. If they don't do that and they say, "Well, what do you want to do with it?" Then you kind of wonder, you're not going to want to go see me throw the ball, see how I throw or anything? Like, no, I'm good. I got stuff to do. Okay.
They're professional.
I'm moving on.
Yeah, somewhere.
I don't know how many. I mean, you're spending. For the bowling balls we use, you're spending at least $150. So when you drop that kind of coin on a ball and it doesn't do what you thought it was going to do, you can get a little irate. Hey, hey everybody. Welcome to the Bowling Talk 2020.
Yep, this is Play With Your Balls cast.
Welcome to the Ballcast.
Yeah, I like that
Round
saying.
and big.
I like that saying. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah, so yeah. I lived that for quite a few years, and like I said, now not so much because kids. But
yeah. Now you don't have any choice. You're not going to sleep anyway.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna. Unless you have one other one to add, Hazel, I'm gonna ask this last one. It's kind of a light one. What is
I've got a.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
But you're good. Go for it.
You finished. I'll ask this light one then. What's the last song you listened to today, not including your playlist ads? You were working today, right? So you probably had some earbuds in or something.
Yeah, I listen to podcasts all day at work.
Me too. Well, there's his answer.
We were listening to something out at the lake. I don't know what. Do you know what song that was we were listening to? No.
Jojo Siwa.
No, luckily it was some country song. No, my wife's drawing a blank now too.
No, that's all right. That's why it's a question. It doesn't have to be answered.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're listening to our podcast. Got it.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I'll edit that in. I'll edit that in. Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Hazel.
Yep.
Hazel, take us out.
All right, sir. So, one of my favorite things about you and least favorite things about you is something that I've called you out for a couple times in a couple different Discords, actually. And the question, it's a multi-part question. So, how many deal websites are you part of? And yeah, exactly. How much stuff have you bought from those deals?
So I don't know how many deal websites I'm on. I get added by random deal sites a lot of times anymore. And actually I have bought very little of those things. I somehow have some kind of self-control and don't spend all the money.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, in many Discords, our own Mr. Wing there has his own channel where he talks about deals and things like that. So keep an eye out in those Discords for those deals because they're going to make you want to spend your money. I'll tell you that.
I actually bought my monitor from a deal he posted a long time ago. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at two of them right now. They were a good deal. I couldn't pass it up. I wanted a 4K monitor, so.
I saw a couple good monitors today. One was like a 27-inch 144 hertz ultra wide for $280 or something like that.
4K?
No, it's 1440p.
That's still not bad. That's a good price, man.
It was FreeSync, I think, enabled.
Nice.
I thought about posting it and then shiny, so I didn't. And apparently the guinea pigs will give you. I don't know if you can hear that.
No, we can't hear it.
They were making some weird noises.
Never owned guinea pigs as when I was little.
It was the first for me too. They're cute. They're cuddly.
Yeah, better than a rat or a mouse.
Yeah. Some people might fight you on that.
Yeah, that's true. And I'll let Hazel finish his question.
Oh well, that was it.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, BurningWing, thanks, man. I appreciate you shedding some light on your life a little bit. Tell us your story. Now, I think everyone in our Discord and our podcast knows a little bit more about you. Now, that's what I love about this show, man. You're one of those guys I was like, you know what? I see this guy in Discord all the time, and I don't know anything about him. I thought you were not an air traffic controller, but one of the guys who guided the jets in on the tarmac. I was like, okay. And then you said experimental aircraft. I'm like, well, okay, I'm way off. So, well, thanks, man. I appreciate you talking with us tonight about your life. And it's always very interesting. Doesn't matter who we have on. It's always interesting to listen to. So, thanks.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
I think some people think I'm just a robot. So
I think we got you know what, Hazel? I think we got a speed run to do. And I tell you what, I think Agent H got a 20 last year. So I would say that would probably be your goal tonight is to beat Agent H, right?
Yeah. Kansas unite there.
Yeah. Okay.
The Wheat Boys.
Exactly.
Yeah. From Bumblefuck, right?
Yes.
Well, we'll make that happen right after this.
Call the Praxic Order, call the Thanatonauts, the Jinsen Scribes, call everyone so they can witness you.
All right, boys and girls, it's that time of the week. This segment is called the Speed Run. This is where we have a database of over 125 randomly asked questions, and BurningWing here is going to have 60 seconds to answer as many as he can. Remember, these are short, 1 or 2 word answers, and we're going to keep track of how many questions were answered in those 60 seconds by each guest. And at the end of the year, whoever has the most will win a prize. Tonight, I'm going to ask the questions as usual, randomly from our list. Hazel is our timekeeper and quality control expert. In the event of a questionable answer, I'm thinking context-wise here, Hazel's decision will be final. Sin and Kingsley Mack are the co-leaders at 26 questions answered. So, BurningWing, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Beef or chicken?
Chicken.
Is chili soup?
No.
Gold or silver?
Gold.
Pulse, scout, or auto rifle?
Auto.
Where is your ideal vacation?
Ireland.
Do you know how to change a tire?
Yes.
What would be your superpower?
Flying.
How do you like your steak?
Medium.
Favorite cartoon, past or present?
Darkwing Duck.
Do you have a tattoo?
Yes.
Eris Morn or Marasov?
Mara.
What was the name of your first Destiny podcast?
Destiny Reset.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Taken King or Forsaken?
Taken King.
Ikora, Cade, or Zavala?
Ikora.
Sunset or sunrise?
Sunset.
Favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Grenades or melees?
Grenades.
Are you afraid of heights?
Yes.
Mario or Sonic?
Sonic.
Fallen, Vex, or Cabal?
Vex.
Destiny 1 or Destiny 2?
Destiny 2.
Ooh. I think you did
Did I
all
get
right,
that
man.
last one?
Yeah, you got it in time. I think when you say Hazel, I think you got it in time.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were asking the question, so.
So long as I'm, I would say, as long as
Go
I'm
finish
halfway.
it.
Yeah, if I'm halfway through the question, he says time. I'm just going to keep reading. So, I think
exactly.
I think the way we've done it is if I'm halfway through the question, if you say time and then I go Destiny, then time is up. But I was in the middle of it. Good deal, man.
Yep, exactly.
I think you did a pretty respectable number up there tonight. Hazel,
I hope so.
what do we got?
Well, here's the problem.
Uh-oh.
I miskeyed one of them.
You miskeyed one of them. What does that mean?
Yep. Well, I have a calculator up, so I'll put 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus, and I hit 11. So we take 10 off.
I have my answer, and I'll see if it coincides with your answer. How many do you think he
Okay.
has?
24.
Ooh.
I had 22.
22? Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Let's split. No, let's split the difference. Call it 23.
Okay.
Because I'm just counting my questions here. But,
Yeah, I think that I think I kind of fumbled one when I doubled it. So I think that I probably
Wow. Hey,
one addition.
hey, listeners, F in chat if you don't agree with that. F in chat. Don't you love it when streamers say that? F in chat, guys. F in chat. I'm like, what the?
Yep.
Jeez. No. Hey, man, that's a solid number, man. That's a solid number.
Better than I thought I was going to do.
Well, hey, all that matters is you beat H.
Well,
So.
The important thing is that I beat Chris.
Ooh.
That's the
yes,
important thing.
Yes, you did. Hey, Hazel, do you remember how many Chris got? I know it wasn't 23. I think it was 18, wasn't
I
it?
think it was like single digits or something.
That sounds right. Single digits.
Trolling.
I don't know.
Welcome to the show, Trolling.
Yeah.
I
don't know. All I know is that number made me moist, though, whatever he hit.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. Why do I think this is going to keep going on the rest of the show? I think it is.
Oh, I don't know at all.
All right.
What would make you think that?
All right, guys. Just want to remind everyone that we have decided to keep our channel labeled Speedrun Question Ideas in our Discord permanently. So if you have an idea for a great speedrun question for next year, add them there. I want to announce that we're going to have a drawing at the end of the year for all entries there. And we're going to give away a $25 gift card of your choice. So again, the channel on our Discord is labeled Speedrun Question Ideas. So remember, they need to be short answers, short answers to the questions, either yes or no, or 1 or 2 words. So I appreciate it. Anything you put in there, and I think let's limit it to 5 of your best questions. If you throughout the year, if you put your questions in there, we'll say your best 5 that we pick, we'll put into the drawing for the $25 gift card at the end of the year. So good luck, guys, and we hope you decide to put some more questions in there, please, because we need more ideas. Okay, well, let's move on to our next segment. I believe we've got some stuff to talk about this week at Bungie. This week at Bungie, that's a pretty juicy one, I think. What do we got, Hazel?
Are you really going to leave me with a setup like that and not expect me to crush it?
I set it up for you, dude. I lobbed it up there. I'm waiting for you to smack it out of the park.
Well, is it juicy or moist?
You know what?
Moist.
Now that I think about it, it might be more than juicy. It might be actually moist. Yes. So what?
Oh yeah.
What do we got for this moist twab, Hazel?
Nothing like a moist twab.
Oh yes.
So that just sounds all kinds of dirty.
Yeah, it does.
All right. So this week at Bungie was definitely they talked about some stuff. So Guardian games. So just a recap of that. Hunters showed up day 1 and then forgot to equip their cloaks the rest of the season. Titans are consistently showing up and Warlocks are just there. There we go.
Sounds about right. Story checks out.
Yeah. So Gator's like biting his tongue, I can tell.
I'm consulting my manual right now.
About how to feel because you're a Warlock?
I'm just...
Hey, you got 2 Warlocks on this podcast.
There we go. Get 'em moist. I mean, Burning Wing.
You keep it up, I'm going to go hide your crown somewhere you can't find them. Back in the middle of your back.
Oh, what would he do without his crayons?
I can smell them. It's okay. But no, seriously though, math is part of what Bungie's doing when they're doing the whole Guardian Games stuff. Though, pretty much what's going on though is that Titans are winning because we are turning up every day, turning in medals, and not as many Warlocks and Hunters are turning in as many medals as us.
All right, so, whoa, hold the boat. I'm looking at this average daily graph that they have here. It is like splitting hairs, man. Moistwing, you see this? Like for instance, April 21st, it shows Hunters at 11 on average, Titans at 11.2, and Warlocks at 10.9. But then you go to okay, you're right. Titans are putting more medals in. Shit, I just killed my own point. Sorry about that.
Wait a. Oh, thank you, Gator. I appreciate you.
Carry on.
Gator just pulled that crossbow right back and let it go right into his own foot.
It hurts. It hurts.
Right into his knee.
Right into my jorts.
Whoa! Let's not disparage the jorts, okay?
Okay, sorry.
Oh, for fuck! We missed that question. Anyway. So, maybe there'll be a question in the Discord chat, or I'll add it, before that. So, all right. So, yeah. So that's basically it, is that Titans are showing up and basically putting in more medals and that. It kind of dawned on me that Titans... Now, I mean, you guys can feel free to at me and all that good shit, but here's my thought, all right? You meet somebody that plays Destiny, and you're talking to them, eventually the subject of, what class are you comes up. Okay? But to me, Titans are the only class that would say freely, oh yeah, I'm a Titan main. And they would just offer that up to you. Warlocks and hunters are like, oh yeah, like shit. We've been doing a podcast with BurningWing here for probably, I don't know, an hour and a half, and he just said for the first time that he's a warlock.
That is a good point.
I think it was just implied that I was a warlock with as much as I troll people.
Makes sense.
No, I think that'd be Titan, because
Titan's
push 'em
not
off heavy.
quite up to my level. It's
Yeah, warlocks are much more intelligent, much better.
I don't know if I'd go that far,
Oh.
but I mean, we're not Titans, that's for sure.
You did see the meme of Titans being an ape, like an ape with a gun in their hand. Did you see that meme? That was hilarious.
My favorite one is the one of the dude that's celebrating for third, and it's like Titans. Yeah. That's my favorite one.
That's me all the way. Yeah, it shows him like drinking the champagne and like kissing the woman that gave him the crown and all that.
Yep,
medal.
biting on a medal, and then all of a sudden a wide shot, and he's third.
Yeah, exactly. Another one that I liked too was it said what Titans are doing or how they're preparing for Guardian games, and it showed a gorilla picking its ass. So
I think my favorite one currently though is the one of the Sweet Business, but instead of the barrels, it's Crayola crowns.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to look for that one.
Oh, remember where I saw that one? That one is amazing.
Yes. So, basically, here's your PSA. With this being the last week for Guardian games coming up, do your damn medals. Try to dethrone us Titans. Not that we don't, want to win. It's just that, we don't want to run away with it too bad. So,
well, now let me just
some competition.
Hold on. Now let me interject here one more time. I've talked over you twice now. I got to go for the trifecta.
Okay, so are you going to,
No, I'm not going to rally. No, I'm not going to rally the Warlocks. No, I'm not, because we don't have to. Because I'm looking at this graph, and it is freaking neck and neck. I mean, there were days when Titans had 11.4 and Warlocks had 11.2. It's really close. Warlocks are right on your heels, man. Now, Hunters, you got some work to do. I mean, you have April 22nd, you didn't even hit 10 medals, now on average. So that's pretty sad. But I mean, Warlocks are in double digits every day. Right there, I mean, just below the Titans. So don't give up, Warlocks. Get out there and get it done. That wasn't a rally cry. I was just saying. Here we go.
Anyway, so here's the other thing too, though, is that they did mention that when you look at the banners, that the banners aren't necessarily representative of how well each class is doing. It's basically just that whoever's in first automatically gets their banner up to the highest. And then whoever's second, they get that position. So it doesn't matter, I mean, like who it is, they're still going to keep those same places. Yeah. And it still matters when you put them in. So don't feel defeated. I mean, so I think that's one kind of slap in the face for Bungie, that maybe that's a learning for them, is because to me, if I were Hunters and I saw my damn flag was barely fucking moving, I wouldn't even do it. I'd be like, I got my heir apparent and I'll give you guys the finger and I'll let it roll. But I mean, I think that it'd be a little better if it were more representative about where they actually were.
It would be nice to be if it was more of a gradient, but it's really a 3-position banner. That's it. You're either top, middle, exactly. or bottom. And freaking Warlocks have been middle every day. Every day we've been middle.
Yep.
Maybe except day one. Day one, I think it was close. I don't know. I can't remember. But
yeah, well, I think day one, I think you may have been second.
Yeah, we've been in the middle every day. And it's so upsetting to see how average we are, because we're not average players.
No, you're cheaters. It's okay. So, moving on.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to bite my tongue.
Okay, so the next session here is about evolving seasons. So I'm going to kind of condense some of this here. So narrative beats, weapons, core activities will carry on through the season. This is like talking about next year. So they will carry on through the season. Just in case anybody joins late, they will have like basically a full suite of things that they can do. Now, what exactly that means is basically, so narrative beats. So Saint 14, his quest line, things like that, that will remain in this season. The weapons, so say like from the sundial weapons, those things, those will still remain with the sundial. The sundial itself would remain. Now, seasonal progression pieces would be scrapped, like obelisks and probably the bunkers, just because they don't want to confuse anybody and have people wasting their time leveling up a bunker that's going to be fucking deleted in whatever time. So, that's the main pieces there. Did you guys have anything to add regarding seasons?
I just wanted to make sure everybody knew, technically this doesn't start until the 12th season. We're on 10th season, so and it's not going to happen until basically fall, right?
September.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be
year 3, basically.
Yeah, year 3.
4.
So
Year 4.
well, wait a minute. We're in our 5th year of Destiny total. So that would be year 6, and let's see, Destiny.
No, we're in year 3 of Destiny 2.
So we'll be
Is this year
3 will be in September, right? Shit.
So we had vanilla. We had vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had Forsaken. And we had Shadowkeep.
This So it'd be year 4 of Destiny 2.
Year 4 will start in September.
No shit. That's right.
Exactly.
You play this game too much. Go ahead.
Yeah, they didn't do the seasons. That's what screwed me up was the seasons part there. But yeah.
I was just gonna say, when you play this game so much, you lose track of that stuff. When it's all you do is play it as a hobby. You don't even think of the seasons.
I don't want to be that guy, but they actually say it in the TWAB several times.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good thing I didn't read it.
I don't. Hey, that's Hazel's job. I passed the buck to him.
So, moving on to bounties. Okay. So, pretty much, it's no secret that the Season Pass bar has been the main driving force for people doing Destiny nowadays. No?
No.
No, that's not your driving force?
No.
What's your driving force? I gotta know.
Right now, I don't have one. I haven't been playing much Destiny.
Shoot shit, don't die.
You don't count that.
But the Season Pass, since it's come out, I have yet to max it out. And most I got was, I think, 70 something.
Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it in time. Yeah.
No,
you're not
this last season.
That was last season. No,
what are you on this season?
I don't know, like 30 maybe.
I'm telling you, man, just stack the bounties. It's easy to do.
I don't do that. That's not fun to me.
Yeah.
See?
I don't like this Season Pass model. Like, I understand it, and I see what they're trying to do. It's just not for me.
What would be your ideal season then?
Look, last season was the most I had played.
Okay.
But that was mainly due to the fact that at the end you could turn in your whatever,
right,
and get those upgrade or get those weapon quests done, just one right after another.
Right.
Yeah. That to me the sundial was fun. I enjoyed the sundial.
Yeah.
Menagerie I enjoyed, stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's because you can.
This whole bunker thing, it's stupid. I ain't doing it.
Well, if the guns were really hot, if all the bunker guns were really good,
I don't think that's the thing. Just going to the bunker and doing that event, whatever it's called, I don't remember, that escalation protocol type event.
Yeah, like I used to clear the bunkers every day.
Not that the one outside the bunker.
Oh, you talking about the public event, the Seraph Towers? Yeah,
the Seraph Towers. That to me is just not fun. Yeah. And I don't know if it's because there is a fail state. Like, if you don't get this done fast enough,
that's true,
you're screwed, or what. But something about that event is just not fun to me.
And one of the triumphs to get your seal, what seal is it for the season? That's how important it is to me.
Almighty.
The Almighty seal. Ooh, that would be cool to see Gator Almighty. Ooh, I might have to get that now.
Wouldn't it be Almighty Gator?
Either one is good with me. No, I think it goes under your name. But Gator Almighty.
Sorry.
Top.
I like that. Is it on top?
I don't know. I don't have one, so I don't know.
Well, anyway, one of the triumphs, I was looking at it. You have to complete one of those Seraph Tower events and not fail any of the states at all.
Right.
I'm like, shit, man. That means you're getting that triumph is in the hands of bunch of blueberries, and I hate that shit when they do that.
Or you got to coordinate it to where you get 9 people into activity, like an EP. Like
yeah, I hated
EP
that.
first came out.
Yeah, that was so stupid. I hated that. EP was not a big sell for me. I did what I had to do to get my weapons and stuff, to get my Wayfarer. But after that, EP, I haven't touched it in ages.
EP got more fun after we got more powerful. Like when we were at level,
yeah,
it was too I don't even know what to say. It was too much.
We're so back and forth on that because it seems like people say, "Oh, it's Destiny. It's all too easy to do. There's no challenge." And then we get challenging stuff, and then people are like, "Well, it just is way too challenging." But I got to admit, EP was a bitch, man. I'd run in there, and when you used all your ammo just to use, yeah, I know. But back in the day when it meant something, you would get in those, and you'd be lucky if you could get to, the last level. It took a lot of
second wave. That second wave was possible. It was that fucking witch that was like flying around.
Oh my god! And then you had
she had more health than a damn raid boss.
It was. I'm telling you, the health was nuts on those bosses, and you had them everywhere.
I've heard this over and over again. The stomp mechanic. They need to do something else. That stomp mechanic, at least for world events, this needs to go.
All right, I've got a fix for that because I play a lot of Gambit, and swords are the bomb right now. If you want to do DPS on a boss, grab that sword and just start uppercutting, and you have unlimited swipes now as long as you don't run out of ammo. And if you put there is a I'm looking it up right now. There is a perk that you can get on your armor now. I think it's called concussive dampening. You put that on with your sword, and then also there's on your artifact. Excuse me, on your artifact there is another thing called it's on the last part of the artifact. Yeah, I'm so informational tonight.
Passive guard.
Passive guard is where you take less damage when you have a sword enabled. If you have both of those, I tried that last night. My son and I were playing Gambit into the wee hours, and I had that. The stomp mechanic did not work on me. It would move me maybe 2 or 3 meters, and that was it, and I'd be right back in it again. Concussive dampener, and what was the name of that last perk again for the artifact?
Passive guard?
Yeah. If you have both of those equipped, and passive guard I think takes 6 energy, so you're going to have
passive guard 6 energy.
Yeah, you're going to have it, dedicated to a certain, I can't remember what it goes to. But anyway,
class item.
Yeah, class item. If you have those 2 enabled, I think I had them both on the class item. I had like 7 energy on the class item. If you dedicate it to the class items and put that on, I'm telling you the stomp mechanic is not all but nullified, so keep that in mind. Fun fact.
Neat. So, Gator, speaking of the Season Pass bar, what level or number are you at?
Which character? I mean, on which account? I have 3 accounts right now. I have a 50-something, I have Exterminator, and I have Gator. Gator's my main account.
Let's talk about this. How do you have time to have 3 accounts?
Here's what I do. I'm very... see, you hate bounties? Old Gator loves bounties. In Destiny 1, I used to go to the bounty person at the main tower, and I would scoop up all the bounties. And I guess, I told you I was going to rant later, but I'm going to rant right now. This is the problem with bounties now, guys. And Bungie addressed this in what you were just talking about, how they're gonna make the bounties last a little bit longer.
I didn't say anything about bounties yet, but well, then I tell you what, I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna cut this dialogue out right here. X-nay this. And you talk about the bounties next, and then I'll rant. So I'll just be quiet for now. All right then.
I don't want to rain on your parade, but didn't you kind of talk about this last week too?
I don't know if we did or not.
I don't think we talked about this.
I thought you talked about the bounties having a 24-hour time limit.
Yeah, but I have another rant.
Well,
I have another rant about bounties.
Okay.
It doesn't have anything to do with it. The timer, everybody knows I hate the timers because...
No, I do too.
In Destiny 1, they didn't have timers. You can come back 2 months later.
They did?
And no, you come back 2 months later.
Some did.
Yeah,
Weeklies did.
Yeah, but most of them, the real simple bounties...
The ones that mattered did not have a timer. The ones that didn't matter, like, get grenade kills, those had like a week time frame.
Most of them did not I mean, most of them that I used to level up, which it was all about leveling up in Destiny 1, getting up to the highest level, I would grab any bounty I could every day, and I'd scoop them up, and whatever I didn't get done, it was no big deal. I come back to it, next week or the following week or 2 weeks later, and they were still there waiting for me. I loved it. And it could be weapon bounties. It could be a bunch of different bounties they had. They were everywhere.
I don't remember doing any bounties in D1.
Really?
I remember grabbing a couple from Zavala when he was doing his Nightfall thing. I would grab those, but I don't remember ever really grabbing like bounties like I'm doing today.
You don't remember going to the robot there in the tower?
I mean, I remember going to them every now and then, but I don't remember doing bounties as much as I'm doing.
Yeah, they definitely lean forward on bounties. I mean, I like it. The only thing I hate is I play several characters, and I have to remember which characters I picked up all the bounties on, and have to log out and log back in and figure out where I'm at on those. If they never expired or they didn't expire for at least 2 or 3 weeks, I would be perfectly happy. You wouldn't hear me bitch about it. Because, life happens. You're not going to play in 20... They give you 24 hours, dude. 24 hours from the time you pick it up to finish it. Otherwise, it just disappears into the ether. All the money you spent on it. And they're not cheap. They're 250 to 500 glimmer.
Oh my god, and how much glimmer do you have?
But the weekly ones are 1,000 glimmer. Dude, that adds up.
Oh my god.
I think the real thing we need to be talking about is, why do you have 3 accounts?
Because you know what happens when
Mr. So-called casual gamer over here.
Well,
I'm pretty sure you don't understand what that word means.
Well, as Hazel probably know, Warcry and Jughead, all those guys can attest. I had multiple accounts because the fun thing I liked about Destiny wasn't so much the end game; it was leveling up. I love the leveling up process. It was that dopamine fix I would get. Like,
so
whether
why don't you just delete a character and do that instead of creating a whole new account?
Because you're putting time into a character, and every account I do something different too, because I test different things in Crucible. So like one of my accounts, I'll put on some crazy weapons that I don't usually use more. In fact, if we have a question about that from Chubby Wizard tonight, we're to use a weapon that you haven't used before, and that's where I use it, is in that account, because I'm a stat geek. I love my stats. I love keeping track of how, what this is working and this isn't working. And that's the reason I have 3 accounts, because I like to test different things without having to, test it to my detriment on my main account. Gator is my main account. Whenever the expansions come out, Gator Warlock is my very first character I'm jumping onto. But
okay, so
yeah.
So back to the main question that I asked at the beginning of this before, why do you have 3 accounts and everything? So, Exterminator, what is your season pass rank?
My Exterminator season pass is 105. My Gator season pass is 164. And my a 50 something is I think it's on 40 now.
Okay.
Because that's all you get really good. You get really good at ranking stuff up. You when you do it as much as I do, and this is where I have later on I'm gonna rant about this and explain why. But yes, I don't like that the bounties are timed. I don't like that FOMO crap where you pick up these bounties and you're like, well, hopefully tomorrow morning before I go to work, I can get these cranked out. Because like they were talking about in the TWAB this week, it feels like a job. It feels like everyone has to play, because if they don't, the bounties disappear. I don't like that feeling either. I like to grab bounties and say, okay, these are bounties I know I can get done quick. I know I can get 4 of these bounties done in one lost sector. You just get really good at getting bounties done, and that's why I like the bounty model.
In D1, how many accounts did you have?
In the first 2, no. In D1 total, I think I had 2 accounts.
Yeah, I would assume Xbox, PS4, or were they both PS4?
They're both PS4. I played strictly PS4 in Destiny 1. I got an Xbox later, but I really didn't do much with it because PS4 was where all my friends were.
So in Destiny 1, you only had 2. What was the reasoning there? Because you just wanted to level them up again?
I like leveling stuff up. I love going through the stories again because, they spend a lot of time on those campaign, what do you call it? The story, the storyboards, where you're going through the story of how everything's happening. And I go through them a lot. Yeah, the campaign, I love doing all the campaign stuff. That's what I love about Destiny, was actually leveling up. The problem is, once you get to a certain point, when you've maxed out the season pass and there's nothing else to flash in front of you to get, I'm an old time gamer here. I loved it when I would blow something up playing Defender and the whole screen would flash and light up and everything would blow up. I loved it when Galaga, when I would get an extra life or let my ship get captured, and just little things like that. I love the flashes. I love the lights. That's what's drawn me to gaming forever. And that's the reason I like leveling up. Something about the leveling up process.
You're literally shiny, and that's what gets you going.
Ooh, look, a ball.
Is it exactly. That, or is it the challenge?
I like the challenge too. I mean, I don't know what it is, man. Because when I get home from work, if I get home from work and then I jump on my Gator account, I'm like, well, season pass is done. Don't really need to worry about grabbing bounties to level that up. All of my bunkers are leveled up. Don't really need to do that. So what am I going to do? Only thing I can do is raid. And I'm sorry, I don't know about you, but raiding is it's been kind of tough to get 6 people together these days to get an easy raid together. And I used to raid like every week, three raids, one on every character every Tuesday. So by Wednesday, I was already done with all my raids, but those days are gone. And now, so I don't know. I have to have some goals in front of me that I need to get done. And once you hit a certain point in Destiny, the ranking up from 1,000 to 1,010 is painful. It is freaking painful. You either got to play Iron Banner, which got me to 1,001 light after playing Iron Banner all week. Then the only other way now, and they did add 3 pinnacle rewards. They added let's see, if you get 25 medals,
raid.
I don't do the raid. I don't have time to do raid, but they have to be stuff I can do on my own.
How do you say you don't have time for a raid? I mean, you literally have time to play 3 accounts.
It's not so much the time. It's just the time of day I play. Not a lot of the other people are on, and I play late nights because I'll come home, I'll do stuff with the family, and I don't get on till 10 o'clock p.m.
So when I first started playing Destiny, I played from. Let me stop and think about this. It was 6 a.m. till 10 a.m. The people I played with were normally Australians.
Oh, that worked out. That worked out.
Hong Kong, England.
Wow.
All of them.
Straight.
So it was evening for them. It was nighttime for them.
Yeah, it was afternoon, evening for them.
Right.
Whatever. So I mean, they're out there. You just got to go find them.
Yeah, I know.
So it sounds to me like it's not so much you don't have the time. It's I don't have time to go find these people.
Well, I'll have to.
Spending the time to find those people, and that he could just spend that time doing bounties or something like that, advancing that.
LFG's the time to find these people, he can do the raids and get all his people.
No. I totally agree, dude. If I really wanted to raid badly enough, I would find the people. Right. I agree 100% there. The problem is like I talked about myself early in our podcast career here. I used to be the kid who would set up my army men in my bedroom, close the door, and play by myself. I've always had a little bit of that mentality where I just want to come home, put my earbuds in, listen to Spotify, and shoot stuff. I don't want to have to worry about talking with anybody. And I'm not being antisocial here. Don't get me wrong. When we have clan nights and we do play Gambit or if we go do a raid, which hopefully will be soon, or jump in and play Crucible, which is my favorite. I love me and Warcry going back and forth and Flip and Jealous and Hazel jumps in there and my son will game sometimes. I love those nights. But there's nights when I get home from work where I just want to sit down, grab some bounties, and go crank them out. And that's why I have 3 accounts. Right. Because eventually when you reach a certain level, it gets really painful. And then you have to, the problem with Destiny is when you get to a certain level, you kind of hit a wall as a solo player. There's only so many things you can do as a solo player to raise your light. Like, okay, you can solo what? Let's talk about it. You can solo Iron Banner, right? Which I've done in the past. You can't do a dungeon. Need 3 people for that. Can't do a raid. You need 6 people
Well,
for that.
no, you can't. You can do a dungeon solo. There's a triumph.
No, I have a buddy who's done it several times, but those days are, I don't know what it is. I haven't attempted it yet, and I probably will because I love the dungeon. It was a lot of fun when I did run it with 2 other people, but I think Flip was with me when we ran it first time. But anyway, I can't explain it, dude. I really can't. I mean, I come home and I just want to shoot shit and don't die. I mean, that's why I was throwing that out there.
No, I get that. It's just you're saying this, but then it reminds me of D1, like Taken King D1.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you rated, you couldn't get above 300.
No, you couldn't.
Yep.
That's
Exactly.
true. That's true.
There was no dungeon.
Exactly.
Iron Banner didn't give you pinnacles.
No.
Trials didn't give you pinnacles. Nothing. It was the raid.
And back then, in those days, I had a clan that raided every week. We were all addicted to raiding. I mean, we were hardcore, man. We were like Glad and all those guys. We would raid every Tuesday at reset. Boom. And if we didn't have time or someone couldn't make it, then Tuesday night or the Monday before reset. My God, I remember those nights doing Crota raids. And all of a sudden, everything would be laggy because everyone was doing the same thing. They were all trying to play before reset. Remember those nights? They're like, shit, dude, we got 2 hours. We got to get this done. If we don't get this done, I'm going to be irritated. And we would, they were fun days.
That's the thing.
But
that's the thing, though, is that, I mean, like you said, that's what I was going to mention, too, is that, I mean, I think it might be just like rose-colored glasses, but, I mean, for D1, that was the only way to hit max. And then they didn't add, what was it, Iron Banner stuff until pretty much, like, the end.
That's true.
I think it was Taken Spring, I think, is when they finally fixed that, maybe.
But the thing about Iron Banner, the reason we played Iron Banner back in the day is because the guns. Perun's fire. Remember that fusion rifle? Damn thing fired so fast, and it would smoke people. It was so much fun to play. This is the secret sauce, I think, about Destiny, is you can grab a gun, and you can't do this in any other game as far as I know. You can grab a gun playing PvE and say, hey, wow, look at the stats on this gun. This is a cool gun. Let's go in PvP and figure out how it works. Let's see if it kicks ass. That's the one magic thing about Destiny that I hope they never change, is you can grab a gun.
That's the most frustrating thing about it.
No, but that's the great thing about it, is you get to test out different builds and different guns and stuff. You couldn't do that in Halo. Halo, you had fixed weapons. You go play PvP, you have a pistol, you have an assault rifle, you have a little bit bigger assault rifle. Yeah, that's all you had. And that just to me was boring.
In Halo, though, everyone was on the same playing field. There were no supers. There were no.
I get it.
This class had a dodge. This class had a pea puddle. This class had a wall.
No, I follow you. Believe me. There's been arguments that they should separate it.
That came all down to skill for PvP and Halo.
True.
Here, it's not so much just true skill.
I think you still have to have good skill, because the time to kill is so slow in this game compared to like.
You do have to have it.
Compared to like.
However,
it's
not the same. Like when everything is the same, take Overwatch. Like basically everything's the same in Overwatch. Everything kills you in the same amount of time.
True. I played Overwatch. Yeah.
However, each thing plays a little different.
Yeah.
That wasn't true in Halo. Halo was literally, I have a fusion grenade, I have a frag grenade,
right.
I have 2 guns, and I have a jump.
And you couldn't even aim down the sight. I hated that.
Right. So, I mean, there's a big disconnect there for the PvP, because in Destiny, you don't know what kind of guns you're going to run into, because there's so many and so varied.
That's the great thing, though.
What class, right. But at the same time, it's completely different.
It is. That's why I like Destiny PvP and I hate Halo PvP.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand Halo. Man, we can get off on a big tangent. If you want to go on a tangent, I'll take you there.
We've done that tangent.
Yeah. We're on freaking Mars right now. All right, come back to Earth.
We're going 3.5, right? Is that what we decided?
Oh God.
Yeah, we're challenging, Des Raven and those guys.
Hazel, please bring us back to Earth.
Overtime. Let's do this.
Yeah, that was my nice segue for me to go. Yeah, hey. So anyway.
Okay.
All right. So back to the original topic at hand, which was fucking bounty. So we know Gator's got an addiction. We are aware. So we'll move on from that.
If our listeners didn't know that already, all I play is Destiny. Okay, I think everybody knows that already. It's not some fun fact. Everybody knows that already.
Is it really? No, just kidding.
Is this
So-
an intervention?
Which
Surprise.
drinking game are we doing now? I forget.
I don't know.
Is it when he says he gets to a start screen, or
No.
when he says I'm from Call of Duty,
No.
or
No, it's when I say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna play that game." Yeah, I'm playing that game next week.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
until I have,
one of the core.
it's like I have to show video proof to Hazel, and otherwise he just calls me out.
Yeah, hi, I'm Gator.
I'm sorry. Carry on, sir.
So, moving on. All right, so Bungie doesn't like bounties either. They think that basically the game is slanted too much towards it. So, in an effort to make a change to that, what they are doing is they don't know yet. All they know is that they're looking at extending the time frames on bounties, so that way people can actually do them, complete them. They absolutely hate the concept of you have 19 of 20 grenade kills and then
It disappears.
Poof, your 24 hours are up and you're SOL. Congratulations. You should have gotten one more grenade kill. You suck at your life. So, they hate that as well. So, they didn't state what they're doing, but they did state that they are doing something to alter that mechanic. So, I'm assuming that pretty much what they're going to be doing is they're going to change it to kind of how it was in vanilla. And that's just purely hypothetical. I don't know. They didn't state what they were going to do. But in an effort to minimize the effectiveness of bounties, I'm pretty sure what they're going to do is they're going to kind of reduce the amount of, how far they're going to fill up your season pass bar. And then they're going to institute, like, the challenges that they had in vanilla Destiny 1. How, if you remember, when you landed into a space, there were like 3 little things that would pop up on the left side of your screen. And they would basically say, like, hey, kill 3 whatever. Kill, collect something else like that. Basically, it was like patrols that were sort of not patrols.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I think that that's probably what they're going to go to, and that's going to minimize the need for bounties. Now, I think they're still going to have bounties ultimately, because they stated that what they're going to be doing is they're going to be putting bounties at some point, probably season 13, on the actual director, that you're going to be able to get them from space.
That's gonna be good.
No, it's not going to be good. It's a step in the right direction, which is what Bungie always wants to do, instead of making the right thing, which is let me pick up the goddamn my phone. If I could do
that would be
That would be ideal.
That would be the next step. Yes.
Wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what?
Think about it.
That's
You're at
the
work.
Bungie way.
You're at work, and you can just drag and drop them. Boom, 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 boom. I'm ready to go tonight.
Yep. But Bungie is only going to do half steps. Again, this is the thing that I mentioned before. Bungie wants to do half steps. They never want to go full steps and just do.
Well, I think
they don't want to do anything completely.
I think the problem with trying to pick up bounties from your phone, at least for right now, is it would give too much access to their code.
I was just gonna say that. I think they don't want to stick their neck out and promise too much.
Well, not that. It was literally like people would have access to core mechanics in the game.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So
But
they
you
could
already have access to some of that. I mean, that's how people can data mine everything that they see.
Well, no, they data mine from downloaded game files.
PC.
It's not.
Well, yeah.
It's not actual like, hey, this is how it works. Like I would assume, because bounties are integrated into the XP system, into all that stuff. You could go in there, and I'm sure someone would find a way to just exploit the hell out of that system.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, but that's our community,
Right, but that's why they won't do it right now, is because they don't have a good way to protect against that.
I think they're gonna have to switch engines soon. It's a matter of time. That engine is so clunky right now.
But they're not. I mean, they can't do that.
I mean, look at all the known issues we keep getting. Anytime there's a drop, anytime there's a patch, it seems like it's like a bunch of new things pop up.
You love Telesto.
Don't touch my Telesto is what I'm saying.
I think the known issues thing is just they're trying to get stuff out as fast as they can.
That's true too, and they're working from home.
They're like, hey, look, this shit's broken. We know it's broken. We'll get to it.
Yeah, they're working from home. Face it, they're going to be handicapped, and even though everything can be done on the computer, they're still handicapped. I mean, they can't communicate as fast probably, and they can't personally demonstrate the problem they're having. It's probably a disconnect a little bit. I'm sure it slows things down.
Well, I was listening. I think it was Potato Thumbs was talking about it. They were like, hey, I think it was with Tea Time Gaming. They were like, hey, it's a lot easier to go from your office to this guy over here to tell him, hey, this is screwed up, let's fix it, than to
type it all out.
You have to download the game, try it out. All right, this is broke. Then he has to download it, find the same problem, and then figure out how to fix it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there is that, yes.
Yep. So that's the main thing with bounties is that they're looking at making them last longer. And aside from that, what they're doing is they are still doing their campaigns for, COVID-19. They are also doing some game with Guardians, good stuff like that. And they're doing the kilt thing again. And that pretty much covers it. I believe Gator had another rant.
I mean, I'm not going to pull a Respawn rant here, but I just had something to say.
Well, you edit it, so you can't tune yourself out.
Exactly. So here's the problem. I talked about everybody knows I don't like the current issue as far as timing the bounties. Yes, we've gotten that out of the way. But here's the problem. There's two little words that Destiny puts in their bounties that I can't effing stand. Final blows. This is the reason why everybody plays by themselves, doesn't play in a group. Now, don't get me wrong. When we're trying to get, say, Laurels, for instance, Crucible and Gambit, they got it locked down. Anytime someone makes a Laurel, it appears on your screen that you've got it. So, of course, your silver bounties, which are based on Laurel collection for Gambit or Crucible, whatever, those fill up so fast because you're getting Laurels from your team. Now, I don't know how it is in Strikes because I haven't played any Strikes yet. I'm not a big fan of Strikes because they're just so boring. And try doing, okay, I'll give you an example. Vanguard bounties. Do, kill 10 things with a sword, right? Sounds easy, right? Then you got Titans coming in, slamming stuff, and people running at lightning speed, going through these strikes. By the time you show up, there's nothing to kill. So what's that make me do? It makes me go into a Nightfall solo, and it has to be a Nightfall that has an open public area, and I go down into a damn lost sector and get my sword kills. Final blows, Bungie. You got to fix that. You've done a great job with the Laurels collection in Gambit and Crucible, as far as I can tell. But destinations and bounties, these bounties are so exact. You got to throw a throwing knife, but not only do you have to throw a throwing knife, you have to throw it from long range. What the hell does long range mean? Is that 10 meters? Is that 25 meters? Or is it across the damn map? Am I supposed to throw it in the air and hope it hits something? This is my issue. These bounties are way too exact. Why don't we just say, hey, get kills with smoke bombs? And don't get me started. Smoke bombs, you won't kill anything with a smoke bomb. So when they say when you're a hunter and it says get 5 melee kills, how the hell are you supposed to do that when all you can do with a melee is throw a charge melee is throw a smoke bomb? Anybody want to answer that? How do you kill something? We have
an ARC class.
So you just shoot it once and hope that the smoke bomb's going to kill it? Come on, Bungie, what are you thinking here? Who the hell put these bounties together?
I mean, I think that what they need to do, quite frankly, is they just need to move the bounties to be, group oriented. Now, of course, that does open up another situation though, where basically if they did move the bounties to being, get 400 kills during raid.
Yes.
And then all of the team's kills did all that.
Yeah, and I know what you're saying. You're worried about someone sitting in the back going, "You guys kill everything. I'm going to be AFK back here." I get that, but come on, man. If you're AFK too long in anything, you get kicked to orbit. Especially in Crucible, they'll give you maybe 2 minutes in Crucible, and you're in orbit. I've been playing around with something in my menus or looking at something on another screen. Look up and see that I've been kicked to orbit and everyone else is playing because I just wasn't paying attention. Anything you do, you pretty much will get kicked unless you're doing the damn rubber band trick or whatever, where you're going in circles, then you know what? As two other players on a strike team, you look back and say, okay, this moron's AFK. Report him. At least
How many people actually do that?
I don't know.
On PC, it's pretty popular.
It's you don't know how many solo Gambit matches I'll do where you'll have a guy sitting in the spawn. Everyone's out here trying to collect motes and avoid the invaders and stuff. And you see one guy sitting in the spawn. You're like, okay, he's gonna get kicked to orbit. But then you see him flick his stick or his mouse or whatever he's using, and you'll see it'll move like 5 steps, and that just gives him another 10 minutes or whatever, 5 minutes or whatever. I get it, the AFK problem, but here's the thing. The reason I do not go in strikes and do Vanguard bounties is because I tried doing it, and everyone is in such a hurry to do strikes instead of, properly killing the enemies, moving from space to space. You got people jumping over the enemies sometimes, and I'm like, hell with it. You guys want to go ahead and just finish the raid? Fine. I'll come behind and clean up and get all the kills. In that situation, I get my sword kills. But here's the thing. Now they have this stupid mechanic where they'll warp you to wherever your player friends are. Your other team is.
Not stupid. But yes, go ahead. It's not new either, by the way.
I understand. I understand that, but there'll be times when I'm trying to get my sword kills because they're blasting through the raid. I keep saying raid, the strike, and it'll say joining fire team. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, you guys are moving that fast? I'm trying to get my kills here, and then of course you got to catch up to them. But then that's when the mechanic makes sense, because on certain strikes it'll catch up to the team. I love that part.
So it sounds like this isn't so much a bounty issue. It sounds like it's more of a strike issue. Strikes
are an example. But okay, I'll give you another example, Moist Wing.
We've gone too long without saying moist. So.
I know. I my quota, my timer was up. I had to say it again.
Gotta get the quota.
Sorry, Chris. Anyway, okay, I'll give you another example. Collecting laurels for all these different bounties you got to do, right? And these bounties give you XP or they give you bright dust, which I love. It's a great way of earning bright dust. But when you're say you throw a smoke bomb on something to kill it, all of a sudden a Titan comes in and shoulder charges it. Guess who gets the laurel? The Titan, because he got the final blow. Get rid of the final blows in these damn bounties. No one wants to play as a group. I don't want to play with my friends in strikes. You know why? Because I know we're going to start stealing kills from each other. And then we'll start getting fed up and go, well, shit, I'll be right back, guys. And you'll go jump in a solo Nightfall and go get your stupid bounties done so you can get your pinnacle gear, right? So now that they've added that. But anyway, this was the final blow thing is just driving me crazy. Make it where everyone on the team shares the things. I tell you, there's one bounty that does work with the team, and it's creating. It's. I think it's on most destinations. It's like create so many orbs. They've got it right on that bounty, because you can be sitting there talking to the NPC. Let's just say Devon K. All of a sudden, it'll say bounty complete because someone else outside of there created orbs, and it went towards your bounty. They got it right there. Just do that with the other stuff. If I'm trying to get sword kills or let's just say kills with a grenade, if I get one shot on the enemy or I get a piece of her grenade damage or whatever it may be, give me credit just like you do in Crucible. You give me an assist, right? It counts as a kill. Do it the same way on these bounties in PvE. That's all I'm saying.
But okay, so all right, so I listened enough. I think that, you might be onto something, but I think it needs to be specific to the event. So, and I think that kind of to a degree it is, where basically if you're doing a strike and you need to get final kills, then, you should be shooting some shit in a fucking strike.
If I get a bullet on it, give me credit, please. That's all I ask. If I'm trying to get a sword kill, all right, let's just say
what if instead of giving you credit, they give you like partial credit?
I'll even take that. If it gives me a third of the kill, fine. I'm good with that. Just don't make it where I shoot something, and because I'm using an auto rifle, because I have to use an auto rifle to get kills, and a guy comes by with a sword and swipes him out, or a shoulder charge, or a flying slam, or whatever those Titans do out there that eat crowns all the time. Whatever. As long as I get a piece on it where I've made the attempt, right? Isn't that the key word? I made the attempt to complete that. Give me credit for it. That's all I ask. This is, you know what?
Okay.
People will not people will not dip into these lost sectors if this was the case. Because okay, I'll give you another example. And this is one everyone.
Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait. Okay, you and your whole try thing. All right. There's a little guy. You may have heard of him. I don't know how old he is.
Okay.
But his name is Yoda. And he has a phrase that says,
"Yes.
Do or do not. There is no try."
Yes. I understand, Mr. Yoda.
If you shoot it, kill it.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example, Hazel. I do these bounties all the time. I told you I do bounties. That's how I rank stuff up so fast. I'll go to Nessus, for instance. I will grab a bounty, get 10 solar kills, right? Easy enough, right? So I'll grab one of my solar auto rifles. I'll jump down in the middle of Nessus where the Ori is, which everyone goes into that one where all the Vex are. It's right there in the middle of the map. You have to kind of float down. Anyway, I'll jump down there. There'll be two guys doing nothing, just staring at the sky. All of a sudden, they hear me shooting a poor little Vex over here because I have to get my solar kills, right? It never fucking fails. Every time, those people will come to attention and steal the kill. Every time. It's like a magnet. It's like, oh, no. This guy can't. No, we got to troll this guy. We can't let this guy do this. No, we can't let this guy get his solar kills, right? Because of that, this is the reason why I'll just say, screw it. I'm going into the lost sector because those people that are chasing behind me that are trying to steal my kills, guess what? I say bye-bye to them once I hit the lost sector properly. That's the reason why we all have to jump down lost sectors, because final blows. Bullshit, Bungie.
You're in a public area.
Give me credit. If I'm shooting a damn enemy and this guy wants to troll me and try to steal my kill, even though he doesn't even fucking need it, I'm getting irate.
How do you know he doesn't need it?
He doesn't need it. He's sitting there talking with his buddy online or whatever. He's not doing anything. All of a sudden he whips to attention, flips around and runs after me and decides to shoulder charge in front of me when I'm trying to kill something. How many times has that happened to you? You got to admit, it happens to you more than you think.
It does not happen to me at all.
But
how many?
Because you know what?
Let's rephrase the question here. How many times has it happened that you cared?
A lot.
0.
A lot, because I'm all about efficiency. I want to get those bounties done.
That's the thing. That's your play style. I don't know too many people that are gonna be like, oh, that some bitch took my kill. All right, I'm gonna go kill this stuff over here.
And guess what'll happen? The guy will follow you over there, even though he doesn't need it. He's not even doing a bounty.
And go to the other area. I mean, it's
no,
you know,
what I end up doing?
It's the classic playground. He's being mean to me. I'm gonna go over here.
No, it's not that. Just give me credit. If I make the attempt and I'm starting to kill it, and a guy takes the kill, then just that will. I'm telling you, you'll end all the trollage in the public areas. You'll end it.
The thing is, I don't think he's trolling. I think he's just going through the strike, killing shit.
Yeah,
like you're supposed to do.
No, I'm talking about public, just the public areas. This is why everybody dips down into the lost sectors, because there's no one's going to steal your kill. You'll get all your final blows. And believe me, I'm tired of going into these damn lost sectors. It's boring. I'd rather be out there with everybody else.
Then just go.
And what do you do when you're
run
out there
the
with
actual
everybody else?
strike?
All right, now I'm getting trolled. I'm getting trolled now. I see how it works.
No. I'm asking a question. What do you do when you're out there with everybody else? You say you want to be out there with everybody else.
Whether it's getting ready for a public event or running.
So
I'm running bounties. I'm running bounties. No, I'm running patrols.
No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, I'm well aware of you and your bounties.
Okay.
But,
I'm sorry.
no,
you're running what?
I'm running.
I think I heard you say that before.
Yeah, but you're running patrols too. You run a patrol. It says kill Vex, and they'll drop a little a little orb or something you got to collect, right? Guess what? If you don't do the final blow on that Vex, 9 times out of 10 you won't get that orb, and you got to go find some other Vex.
Well, no, that's not true.
Else kills it, you still get it.
Yeah, that's
as
long as you stay in that patrol zone, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's the exception.
It'll happen.
But I'm telling you,
we'll teach you how to destiny. We'll teach you how to destiny.
You know what? No. Okay, how about when you need to kill the? Remember when year 1 of Destiny 2 came out and you had to kill that captain at the beginning of Nessus? Everyone would flock around. It would only give you credit if you were the last person to kill it. You know how many times
that was a bug.
No.
Yeah,
You guys know I'm right.
That was talked about in a TWAP that was a bug.
I understand,
And
but
ladies and gentlemen, this has been This Week at Bungie.
now that was a transition, sir.
Bravo.
Very good. Very good.
I try.
Well,
Very professional.
I think
Just coming from you.
I think we covered it all well. Hey guys, let's you know what? Let's switch gears here. Let's talk about what we've been watching and gaming right after this. All right. Hey, you know, I think we're all still pretty isolated in our house right now. I mean, we're watching The Tonight Show out of his basement or something, right? All these late shows. It's so fun to watch those. So let's talk about some stuff that maybe people might want to try to watch. So what are you guys watching this week? Let's start with you, BurningWing. What are you watching this week, man? To kind of think about other things.
So I've been at work for the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I don't have time to watch TV.
Well, just anything in general. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly this week, but
well, so I mean, the only thing I watch, and I do it like it seems like 10-minute intervals, is the Grand Tour from Amazon Prime.
Oh, is that a great show or what, man?
I love that show. I love Top Gear, and I'm glad they were able to keep something similar going.
You know, I haven't seen a lot of episodes lately, though. It seems like they had one episode, and I haven't seen anything since.
Oh, Grand Tour?
It was about boats or something.
They have 3 seasons worth of Grand Tour.
Oh no, I've watched them all. Trust me. But they the latest season they had one about boats, and then I haven't seen anything since. It's like they're doing it on a per project basis or something. I don't know. We'll see. I guess.
So I haven't quite made it through all the way to season 3 of the Grand Tour yet. But
it's a great show.
But yeah, other than that, I don't watch TV. So
their last episode, you got to watch their last episode. It's really good. You'll get to it. You're almost there.
Oh yeah, I'll get there.
Do you watch YouTube at all or things like that, or?
Not really, no.
All right, cool. You listen to a lot of podcasts, I think you said, right?
Yeah, during the day at work, I listen to all my podcasts, which because of the furlough I had for a month, I got kind of behind on.
Yeah, it's not. It makes the days go by a lot faster because you feel like you're involved in a conversation. I listen to them all day too. It's really nice. Hazel, what about you, sir? What have you been watching?
Well, I've got 2 weeks worth of shows here. So, well, Westworld, obviously.
Let's talk. Let's talk about Westworld. I told you I was. I just say it right. I told you I was right.
It made me warm and fuzzy to know that you were wrong.
Oh no! I wasn't wrong.
Yes.
Well, you'll have to watch it and see, folks, and you'll see whose side you're on.
Or you could just watch it in general and just say, "Oh yeah, Gator was really wrong about that. That's not at all what's going on." But anyway.
Okay.
He's gonna go punch a punching bag in here in a little bit, people. So yeah, Westworld. The finale is coming up this weekend.
Yes.
That blew me away. It kind of pissed me off actually because, I mean, I feel like if we would have had they could have stretched out some of the whole plot lines a little bit and fleshed them out a little bit more and.
Yeah,
and that
8 episodes. They packed a lot in those 8 episodes.
Yeah, this last episode had a whole shit ton of stuff going on.
Yeah, it did.
And I don't know if I liked it. I don't know. There was just way too much going on that it should have.
Exactly.
Been, split out.
I said this at the beginning. I said I'm having a hard time following it because it's moving so fast. You know, I feel like this is kind of like the last season of Game of Thrones. It's like, you know, HBO said, you know, we can stretch it out. We can do 12 episodes or whatever. And I said, no, we're good at 8 or 10 or whatever they ended up doing. I can't remember now, but I feel like they kind of sped things up in Game of Thrones at the end too. So.
Oh well, yeah, they sure did. I mean, yeah, they turned it down. They just wanted to move on with their lives.
Yeah.
But so there's that. They did get approved for a season 4, so excellent. I'm anxious to see. You know, maybe they take their time with that instead of just trying to, you know, throw shit together.
Don't worry. It won't be out till 2025, so don't worry about it. Whenever they can meet up to film, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
well, yeah, there's that too. So there's that, Top Chef.
Yes.
Saw that. The new movie on Netflix with Chris Hemsworth called Extraction.
Oh yeah, how'd you like that?
It was a movie.
Okay, I got you.
It was a movie.
It's a money grab.
It was a movie.
Okay.
You know, it was a way to pass 2 hours of your life, and it was a movie.
I'm reading between the lines here. Got you.
I draw big lines. So
yeah.
And then aside from that, 2 shows that that we finished here. Well, one of them was Little Fires Everywhere, which was absolutely fantastic. It was I dug it completely. It was real fun.
Cool.
I love the ending. The ending, I literally cheered. I was so excited for the ending.
I might get Hulu just to watch that show.
It's worth it. I would say that. You know, they probably have like a 30-day free trial, and then 30 days is more than enough time to check it out.
Okay.
But the other show that I watched is Devs, and that's on Hulu as well. It's part of their partnership with FX, Hulu, and the overlord of everything, Disney. And it starts off really, really, like, just kind of subtle, where this woman's husband gets a promotion where they work, and then he just disappears. And then it spirals out from there into, like, I want to say sci-fi, but at the same time, it's not quite sci-fi. It is sci-fi, but it's not like aliens and robots, stuff like that. It's more so,
okay,
like, you know, determinism and, you know, or free will and that. So, but it's I don't want to go into it too much just because it's
fairly new.
Well, not only that, but it's kind of like the Matrix. You know, no one can be really told what the Matrix is. But
I got you.
Yeah, but your buddy Craig though, he watched Little Fires Everywhere and Devs. He was talking to me a little bit about them both in there. So
very cool.
I'm anxious to see what he thinks about it. So
he'll have to tell us in our Discord how it went.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, sir?
Yeah, I've as you can probably tell, I've been grinding bounties.
What?
I haven't had a whole lot of time to watch TV.
What's a bounty?
Guardian games.
You have more than one account? I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
Hey, how's second place taste?
I don't know.
Oh.
You know, like I said last week, Hazel, I have all 3 characters, so I win. Doesn't matter.
But do you really, though?
I know. Deep down it hurts. It hurts. Okay. Hey, it's not over yet. And there is going to be double, triple points of last week, which means there'll be more crown eating than ever. I want to mention a few shows that I've been watching, though. Some of them are new that I haven't mentioned before. But the first one, of course, is the new series Songland. It's right after The Voice on NBC. And it's, like I mentioned last time, it's a 4-singer songwriters present a song to all of these renowned producers, like Ryan Tedder from One Republic, for an example. And they have to pick 3 of the 4 to work on. Each of the producers works on it with them. And then they come up with a final cut. And there's special guests that are looking for a song for a new album or a video or something. And what's really awesome is at the end, whatever song they pick, they'll either have the person, the famous person there, sing the song, or they'll show the video of it, which is always cool. You get to see everything come together. All the parts of songwriting coming together. It's really cool. If you like music and you like to know how music's put together, it's really a cool show to watch. It's only an hour long, so it doesn't take up too much of your night. This last week it was her, H-E-R, and she had 4 songs that were all good. They all could have made it. And the one they picked was really good. Not the one I thought they would pick, but it was really good. Anyway, moving on. I've been catching up on Homeland. I'm almost caught up. I'm on season 7 of 8 seasons now, and this show just is a freaking roller coaster. It seems like every time something's happening great, then something bad happens, and then it's great again. And it's like right now I'm in season 7. It kind of mirrors what's going on with the Russians' interference with our elections and our presidencies. So just to give you a little overview, that's kind of what looks like the theme of that season I'm watching right now. The Masked Singer on Fox, they had their top 6 yesterday I should say, and there's only 5 left now. 5 left in there. I tell you what, all these singers are really good. Any of them could win it, but there's a couple I just don't have any clue who they are. It's kind of exciting when they take the mask off at the end. Better Call Saul is over for this year. The season is over, so I'm bummed a little bit. But my new little sitcom that I've been watching lately is on CBS. It's Thursdays at 8:30 Eastern. I don't know where you guys are located, but it's called Man with a Plan. It's about Matt LeBlanc is the main dad in the show, and he's kind of navigating his way through marriage and having kids. It's a really funny show, and the writing's really good. Kevin Nealon is his older brother. He's a really good sidekick, really good comic relief, really complements, Matt's character. So if you're looking for a new sitcom to watch, consider this one. You can watch all the past seasons. I think this is the 4th season. So you can, of course, go on demand and get caught up on it. And they're all really good. They're 30-minute sitcom shows. So let's switch gears now and talk about what we've been gaming this week. Moist Wing. What do you have you been gaming this week, or has it all been work?
Nah, it's pretty much work.
Well, what have you been dabbling in? Is it Destiny, or is there another game you've been playing?
I don't think I've played Destiny for a few weeks now. Before that, I was playing Destiny. I got like 1,002 power or something like that.
Oh, that's really good.
And in the meantime, I've been playing Gran Turismo Sport again. I was having a lot of fun playing with cars and getting them to handle correctly and go around the tracks. Worth a damn.
Gran Turismo's got to be an awesome game by now. I played the very first one when I was a PlayStation guy like you, and I bought the first Gran Turismo, and it was all next gen stuff. It was all next gen graphics back then.
I remember the first Gran Turismo. It had 2 discs, had an arcade, and then it had simulation.
It was awesome.
And yeah, it sucked me in completely with the simulation. I had a notebook full of tunes and numbers and all that.
Oh, great days.
So,
yep, the old notebooks. All the casual. I mean, all the OG gamers had that little spiral notebook next to their gaming console.
Oh yeah, had to write down that code so you get back there.
Yep, that's what it was. Anything else you've been dabbling in?
Let's see. I played Jump Force on Xbox Game Pass.
What's that about?
The anime fighting game.
Okay.
It takes a whole bunch of the popular animes, Naruto, Dragon Ball, One Piece, stuff like that.
Okay.
And they all fight each other, but there's like a kind of a RPG to it element.
Cool deal.
You make a character and you go through. You got to pick a team and all that, and you learn moves based on what team you picked. I dabbled in that for a little while one day. It's fun. I don't know if it's something I'd probably continue with, but
yeah, I like Game Pass. I haven't really used it as much as I should, but I converted my gold, and I got like whatever I had left in gold. I got it in Game Pass. It was kind of nice.
Yeah,
I
did that as well.
I think I've got like till the end of summer or something. I got to figure out what games I'm gonna play.
I love Game Pass. Like I get Game Pass, randomly here and there, and then I'm like, I should really play this.
Yeah.
Sleep, Destiny, sleep.
Exactly.
Destiny. Okay, what's gonna have to stop here?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I get it, man. Mr. Hazel, how about you, man?
All right. So for myself, I've been playing God of War. Been slowly making my way through that just so I can delete it from my PlayStation.
The original or the newest one?
The newest one.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I don't know if it's real or not, but I did see an ad for God of War 5.
Oh, you know it's coming. You know it's coming.
Well, of course. But yeah, I just don't know if it's real or not. I mean, if the ad or if it was just something.
It's hard to tell these days. The graphic arts community is so good now. Sometimes it's really hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've been playing that, but mainly I've been playing Warzone and Destiny 2. I absolutely love Warzone. It's some of the most fun that I've had in a video game in quite some. So.
I had a friend of mine say he really hated COD. He was tired of COD. He was over COD, kind of like I am. But he said Warzone or something about Warzone that has drawn him back in. And I actually downloaded the free version on my PC, and my son and I gamed the other night, and we ran out of time. It was like 3 a.m., but we were going to play Warzone. And okay, now you can drink.
Drink.
But
Here, let me do this.
I told him we're gonna play it soon. So I've already got it downloaded, ready to roll.
Nice. Yeah, it's it definitely takes some getting used to. I'll be brutally honest with you with that. It is so much fun though, and so satisfying to snipe people. And I owe a big thanks to Chris3711. We started off doing Battle Royale. We played, and we were doing Battle Royale, and he's just like, "Hey, why don't we do Plunder?" Plunder. So he's like, "Well, basically, it's like unlimited spawn." It's just like, "Oh, all right." So yeah, okay. So I've been playing that solo actually. And
Plunder, isn't that another word for team deathmatch?
No, not at all. Basically, there's money that's out there.
Okay.
And then you collect the money, and then
don't die.
Whoever has the most money at the end wins.
So if you die, do you lose your money, or does it go toward your score?
You lose a portion of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't they have like banks or something that you can put it in to secure a certain amount?
Yeah, they have banks, and you can buy like little balloons that you can put money into.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that out.
It's definitely fun. It's not your typical Call of Duty type thing, but yeah, highly recommend it. And then Destiny is, I got my Le Monarch, and
that's right. Good job, man.
Finally get that, huh?
That is not an easy one to get now.
It only took 5 weeks, so
a lot of forges.
I'm glad I got those before they changed those.
Yeah,
I thought about because I didn't have Jotun.
Yeah,
I thought about waiting until the quest came around to make sure I could get it. And I was like, let me just run some forges.
Mm-hmm.
I finally got the drop.
Yep, it's the coolest thing, man. That's how I got mine. It dropped in the Bergusia Forge.
Yep. Yeah, once that one was unlocked, that's all I ran. I didn't run the other two unless I had to.
Sure.
And actually, I still don't have his Inagi's now that I think about it.
Yeah, I have his Inagi's, and now it's like trying to find out what I'm going to chase. So once Guardian games are over, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to look and see what's what's around.
There's always
for me to get into.
There's always something to do. It's just a matter of if it's rewarding enough for you to do it. It really does. That's what it comes down to. Like, there's a bunch of titles you can work on. You just start picking away at the triumphs.
No. The titles don't excite me. I still don't have a title.
What if you could bring a title with you to Destiny 3? What if you carried all your titles from the past game into the new Destiny? Then people could say, holy crap, I haven't seen a Wayfarer in forever.
I don't care about Destiny 3. To me, that's so far in the future right now. It's not a thing. And I would imagine whenever it does come, they won't do this place blew your vault up, so you ain't got those. But it'll be some kind of fresh start. You know what I mean?
I hope they retain some of it, but they've hinted to it.
They kind of did that with Destiny 2 with the themes. Are they emblems? Is that what they are? You remember that if you had a certain Grimoire score.
Don't get him started. Don't get him started.
No. Look, we're going into bounties.
You talking about the trackers? You talking about the trackers?
No. So there was an emblem that you got whenever you first got Destiny 2. If you had like 5,500 for your Ghost score, or Grimoire score,
yeah,
or higher, or if you're a veteran player or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
How many of those do you see now? Do you even know what they look like?
I'm trying to remember. It's been a while.
See, just made my point.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Well, I am going to work. I think I'm going to work on the Almighty title for my third character that doesn't have a title yet. So that's probably what I'll work on.
Look, I'll tell you what. I'll give you my account info. You can just go get all the titles you want.
The problem is it's your account. It doesn't give me any credit for the time I put into it.
Well, it'll give you something. Look, all you like is squirrels. Just go chase the squirrels. And
well, no. Anyway, Guardian games, huh?
Yeah, that's a thing, I think.
Yeah, that's all I've been focusing on, and
never heard of it.
I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased with how they did this, and I've listened to a lot of podcasts talking about Guardian games, and some of it I don't mind. I love that you can pick the bounties up and they don't expire. That goes back to my bounty issue. I collect the medals. You know, I log in every day. I collect the medals, and then when I get to that character, the medals are there waiting for me to do. But there again, destination medals, all the little miniature bounties. I'm not going to reiterate all this crap again, but that's where I'm a little pissed off about Guardian games. Is some of these bounties are just ridiculous, especially if you're a hunter. I feel bad for the hunters. I really do, because the bounties suck. They're too exact. They're too specific. Anyway, that's all I've been doing. So, well, let's move on. I think we got a myriad of Discord questions this week for Mr. BurningWing here. I think, Hazel, right? Don't we?
I believe they're all for MoistWing Master of Jorts. I believe is who they're.
Is that what it is? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't know who that guy is, but he sounds like an awesome guy.
Okay, we'll have to find out. I would say
he needs to put on some pants, but yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa. We'll get into it, guys. We'll get into that.
Slow your roll, Hazel. Okay.
All right, we'll get into that right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the week. It is our Twitter and Discord questions. This is where, we have our community send us some questions in, and we try to answer them and not look like a fool and talk about bounties all night. Anyway, Hazel, why don't you reach in there and grab the first one, man?
All right.
Touch it.
Do I have to pay extra?
Never.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
I don't know where you go. All right.
Same hole in the wall you do.
That's so staying in.
I like
if not, that's going to be a soundbite. One of the two.
So, I'll just pick a random one here real quick here. So, Jealous, question for the guest. Where's your Warlock at?
Yeah, good question, Jealous.
Where's my
what at? Last week. I think that was a question for last week.
Yeah, that sounds like a two Titans and a Hunter question there.
Yeah, fail on us.
No, I think he was asking that before that show. That's been in there. That question's been in there a while. I think he's asking what's your power level on your Warlock at. I think that's what he's asking, right? That question's been in there a while. Okay. Maybe I missed that.
Where's our Warlock? Yes, we have two of them. I'm surrounded by them, and I love explaining things to them. It's awesome.
What's your Warlock at, MoistWing?
108 or 1008.
Okay, I'm at 1018 right now, with my artifact.
And my Warlock, just so I can chime in, I'm at 1014.
Oh, that's impressive. I thought it'd be a lot lower than that. I would thought it'd be a lot lower than that. He's so busy eating crowns these days.
Well, I haven't touched my Warlock since I hit like 1,000 in my Warlock. You go blind if you touch the Warlock.
For 1,000.
No, that's only if you jiggle it too many times. That's when you go blind.
Hazelnut, are you ready for this next question from Jealous? I asked you in our group chat. Are you ready?
I am not exactly ready.
All right.
It's 5 days worth of wrapping.
Okay. He was asking the same question.
Sounds like a cop-out.
Since you're watching Pokemon, what's your Pikachu? Can you memorize the Poke Rap and recite it on the show? Is that the no?
Yep, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I am getting there.
Sounds just like a Titan. That sounds like something a Titan would say. Okay. Well, I'm going to pick another question. I'm going to pick another question then. In video game, this is from Uncle Scumdeath. In video games with puzzles, do you use a guide if it's a bit tough? Or do you keep going until you have solved it? Love the show, guys.
Hell no, give me that guide. I ain't got time for this shit.
Yeah, Prima guides.
You.
Oh, I remember the Prima guides.
Always Prima guides. They were so exact too. I mean, they told you everything about the game.
I remember I used to buy them before I got the game, just so I could read up on the game.
Oh, even worse. When I bought my games at GameStop, it's like, here, $5 off. You buy the guide with it. I'm like, sure. So I'd always buy the guide with the game, and would I ever look into it? No. I'd just jump in the multiplayer and play. Oh, well.
I wonder what game that was.
Were there bounties?
It's not Destiny. Oh. I did not buy the guide for Destiny. I did buy for a few Call of Duties in my past. Anyway, go ahead, Hazel. You're next.
Gator's like, I'm taking a sick day next week. Fuck.
He's like, I'm gonna pull Admiral Nips and just go fight a moose.
That's another soundbite. That's precious tonight, man.
Beats throwing a kid out of a into a swimming pool.
Hey, look, I'm sure that kid asked for it in his own uncertain terms.
Yep, I'm still waiting for that Admiral Nips's preschool T-shirt or daycare T-shirt.
Oh, yes.
So, all right, random question here. So, Chris, 3711. When are we getting a live recording on Twitch?
I don't think anybody wants to look at me. I mean, I'm just an old wrinkly guy. There's nothing to see here. I guess nothing to see here. That's what I'm gonna answer. I don't know. There's a lot more technical issues you have to do, Chris. I know you've volunteered to help us out with some of the technical stuff, but my PC, I'm afraid it'll burn up and set my house on fire if I try to do that.
Didn't you just build a new PC?
I did, but
isn't that whole thing invalid?
But I don't want to hurt it. It's so pretty.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Yeah,
to be continued. And Hazel, what's your answer to that?
So my answer to that is, I believe I already answered this. Actually, I slipped up and just answered it in the Discord just because it was the moment hit me and I just had to say it. No, I probably can't do Twitch because my face does not hide my emotions very well. So
that's when it's the best.
Oh yeah, but
I mean, look, how many times when you were watching Amp did you see Jay's face just go, what the fuck is this guy talking about? That was some of the best times. I'd love being in their chat, just derail it and watch Jay go like try to keep up with chat. Like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
Yeah, but I mean, just like for my co-host, when he's going on about bounties, I just I don't want to.
Look,
I don't want him to feel like he's on an island by himself. So
look, you could pull the ultimate troll on him. Whenever he talks about crowns, you can actually pull one out and eat it.
That's good. I like that.
Right, I'm sold.
I like that. Good job. All right. I'm going to ask this one that I mentioned earlier from Chubby Wizard. Thanks for putting us in there, Chubby Wizard. What, if anything, do you guys like about Guardian games? I'm liking the variety of different bounties, and I love the sound effects, supers, when you bank motes at the podium. Also enjoy whenever the tower is decorated. Thanks, love the show. Yeah, I got to admit, man, they went all out on the tower again. It's really nice. I don't know if I think I was listening to Lono's podcast on Monday nights, Rageless Roundtable, and he was saying that he was going to buy the armor that they're selling at Eververse, but you can't apply shaders to it. It's this red, white, and blue color. I'm like, red, yellow, blue. I'm like, no, pass. That's a no for me, dog. So, other than that, I've already expressed my opinion several times about the bounties, and I do love the sound effects, especially if you do a lot of bounties. You'll get confetti falling on your head and stuff. That's really cool. That's a great effect. So yeah, I agree, Chubby Wizard. Anything new is great. What about you guys?
I enjoy that I don't have to do it.
I get you.
Sounds like a good time. So,
all right.
For me, I had no idea there were even fucking sound effects.
Oh yeah,
so,
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty much. I play the game with no sound. So.
Oh, okay.
You're missing out.
Well, I'm mainly talking to people and shit like that. So.
Well, have you tried not? Because that's the best way to play any game is just go in party chat and then just mute everyone. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I know Gator did that once.
No, it was not my fault. No, it was not my fault. Okay, some of the videos I've shared, you can't hear some of the voices. It sounds like I'm talking to myself. It's because some people, Hazel, Larman, Kentucky, and I think Flip too, we're all having issues with hearing them in my captures. I'll capture.
It's all us, not him.
It's never. Well, yeah. If it was me, then why do I hear Jealous? Why do I hear Warcry? But I can't hear anybody else. Sound is not specific to anyone person. It's either you hear them or you don't. So we got to figure that out. We got to go through the settings and figure out what's going on there. PS4, what are you going to say? So
Do you use a capture card or you just do it from the PlayStation?
No, I use the capture, the DVR. It's built into it. I can save 60 minutes at 1080p. I mean,
well, no, that's fine. I was just wondering because if you have a capture card, there's a little setting on the PlayStation you have to switch to a AV or something like that.
Yeah.
In order to get everyone's voice to come through.
I've got capture software for my PC, but the problem is I can't hear myself talk. I can only hear what's coming through the voice. The voice chat.
On PS4.
No, on PC, on my action software. I got to go through and figure it out. Anyway, I know this is boring the listeners, but on PS4, the
Wait,
Pro.
you have listeners?
Yeah, you're listening right now.
I am
to me.
It's news to me.
Fun fact: on the PS4 Pro, they've extended the DVR. You can record 1080p at a whole 60 minutes. So. I mean, I feel bad for the Xboxers. I think 10 minutes, 15 minutes is the most you can record over there. But at least you have it. And you can stream to Mixer. Can't beat that.
You can still stream to Twitch, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can build all that in. I just like to pre-record stuff. It's just easier. Instead of, a 2-hour stream that you want to try to watch or try to be there to watch or watch it play back. Instead, you got a 10-minute game. Just a real quick, easy to just do a little bite-sized content. I like that part. Anyway, where the hell did I get off topic?
Squirrel.
Yep. Look at the ball.
Squirrel.
Oh,
Something
ball.
flashy. There's a bounty.
I got one from Agent H here. He added this one just late. He said, at Moistwing, oh master of jorts, since Chrysler is delayed, when are we going to get to... He's got Chrysler. Kreischer?
It's supposed to be Bert Kreischer.
Me
and him were supposed to go see Bert Kreischer.
Bert, yeah.
Together, yeah.
Oh, well, since Bert Kreischer is delayed, when are we going to get together for a beer?
Apparently that has been the issue here between me and him.
Well, you just said you've been working for 2 weeks.
We can't ever seem to find a time to do it.
Yeah.
So maybe here soon. I've got a little extra time now that I'm not working 12-hour days. So
yeah, I got you.
Get out there
and you got a family, all that stuff too.
Oh, I do, don't I? Shit.
Yep.
I gotta go check on them.
Is your wife still there? Don't say anything. Just nod twice.
No,
okay.
She's gone.
All right.
I took her out back and put her in a grave. It's fine.
Okay.
Neat. Good times. All right. So we have a question from Uncle Scumdeath. Question for Moist Wingo Master O Jorts. Would you prefer Rocky or Rambo to wear jorts throughout the movies? I love the show, dudes.
So I had to think long and hard about this one, all right? Because, who doesn't love Sylvester Stallone in some jorts? It just, I can't. Hang on, I need a minute. I feel like
that was the sound of his lawn hitting the floor, by the way.
It was. Anyways, I feel like it has to be Rambo because in most of the movies he ends up in a jungle and fighting, and jorts are the optimal shorts for that because you're gonna stay cool because you ain't got stuff covering the lower part of your leg. However, you're not gonna have to worry about sticks and stuff grabbing a hold of you because jorts just brush that off. It's no big deal. And also, I feel like if Rocky wore him, it would be an unfair advantage for him. Who could fight that? You'd be too busy looking at his jorts. Like, man, that's a good pair of jorts right there.
Well, speaking of which, Uncle Scumdeath has a follow-up question. He says, question for the show. If the 80s never happened, would jorts still be a thing?
Jorts are like Thanos. They were inevitable.
I have a pair of jorts. I just stopped wearing jorts about 2 years ago. I used to love wearing jorts.
Dude.
I'm in Florida, dude.
They're the perfect pants.
They are.
Shorts.
They're just
amazing.
Nothing's going to tear them. They don't ever wrinkle. Not really. And you just slip them on.
I'm converting you, aren't I? See,
I've already been wearing them. I can show some pictures of me wearing jorts a lot. But I wear khakis now, so It's different.
See, look, the problem with khakis is, stuff gets caught, they rip.
Yes.
They're just not quite as durable as the jorts.
I agree. Although I agree, I've just decided I need to up my fashion game just a little bit. So
jorts never go out of style. Don't let anyone lie to you.
Okay. I still got a pair. I might put them on tomorrow. I don't know if they'll fit, but we'll find out. All right, Hazel, you're next, buddy.
Question for the show from Night Demon. What is the correct pronunciation for Scone?
It's scone.
Scones?
Schwanz?
Schlong? What?
Moist?
Schwanz?
Moist scone.
Moist scone.
Scone should not be moist.
Yeah, not moist. No moist scones.
That's very true. Well, he had a follow-up question, didn't he?
Oh, yes. Question for the show then. With a scone, is it cream first and then jam or jelly? Or is it jam or jelly first and then cream?
And this is a tough question. What's your opinions?
Scones.
What's your you eat scones, Hazel?
I have had a scone in my life, yes. There was just cream and no jam nor jelly.
I was just going to say, it must be an English thing because I don't remember any jam in mine either. It was just full of the cream. And I'm not a fan of scones. The scones are just, it's like, I can't explain it. It's not soft. It's got a soft middle, but it's not a soft pastry. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of them. I must be an English thing because Night Demon, if you don't know, is from England. This jelly, they put jelly on everything up there. I don't get it.
Actually, the scone with jelly doesn't actually sound too bad.
No. I mean, I'm not saying it would taste bad. I'm just saying.
I wonder if that's kind of like what a turnover is.
Well, now a turnover is different. A turnover, yes, has.
Yeah.
It's more of a pastry, or like more of flaky.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
I don't know.
I would say that.
Not a fan.
I would say maybe. What about honey? You put honey on a scone? That sounds.
Dude, I'm from the South.
Bang up idea.
Honey goes on
Honey is
everything.
awful.
Honey goes on
Honey is
everything.
awful.
No.
It's awful.
Honey is awful.
Yes.
What?
It's awful.
What? What is this?
It is just like the things that produce it. Awful.
Now, Hazel, you told me you vetted this guy before we dropped him on the night. What's going on? You didn't tell me this.
I was drinking. I'm sorry. I didn't ask him the honey question.
I fed him extra crowns that night. Okay, look. Stuff happens. I had my best jorts on. I was a little moist. I gave him some extra crowns, and look, all I remember was he had a big mirror on top of his bed. I don't know why it was there, but it was there.
Oh man. Oh well. There seems to be a lot of jorts questions tonight, so I guess I'll mention this one from Uncle Scumdeath. Question for Moistwing, O master of jorts. You had me cracking up with your conversation with Chris 711 about your jorts. So my question is, do you own any other style of shorts, or are they always the denim variety? Yeah.
Once you go jorts, you never go back. It's just it's the way of life, man. It's your jort life or you're not. It's just the way it is.
That was epic this morning, by the way. I was in there when you guys were going back and forth. I loved it. That was great.
How many times did you post the gif of moist?
Oh God, I have no idea.
Jeez,
no idea.
He deleted every one though.
No, I got one stayed. The lady in yellow saying moist. He missed that one.
Yeah. He's got the power now. He's got the band hammer, or the eraser.
Yeah, he's got the eraser, but
the anti-crown.
I got the troll. So
nice. Let's see. I think it's your turn, Hazel.
From Respawn. Question for the show. In the upcoming zombie apocalypse, what is your single weapon of choice and why?
Good question. What do you guys think?
It's got to be a staff with like a sword on the end, isn't it? Like a bow staff with a sword on it? I don't know what those are called.
Yeah. I was thinking a sword too.
There is only one answer. It's a ninja sword. It's always sharp. You never run out of ammo. And it's easily takes
unless you're in
off.
Destiny.
Well. and if you have to get sword kills, then you're screwed.
Hang on, I gotta reload my sword.
Fucking bounties.
Hold on, I gotta crank my sword up. Hold on. Damn pull cord broke. What the hell's going on?
Who's got the kickstart for the sword? Let me borrow that.
Hey, can you give me a push, man?
Well, what are you doing with your sword? Hang on here.
Question for the show. This is from one of our new members, War-Lock. Question for the show. If Ready Player One gaming universe began next month with full immersion, what would be your character build, and would he be good or evil? He or she, I should say. I gotta hear this. What do you think, Master of Jorts?
If Ready Player One happened tomorrow, I think, to be true to my nature, I would have to find a troll to walk around as, with like bright pink hair, like in a mohawk.
Oh my god!
About 3 foot off the ground.
Oh, that'd be awesome!
That'd be amazing.
Would he be evil or good?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay, I can respect
That's
that.
my answer as well.
You know.
What would your character be, though, Hazel?
So for me, my character, I'd probably have to go with Master Chief.
Oh yeah, I was close. I said a blinking warlock because, and I would be I'd be good.
How are you gonna see if he's blinking all the time?
Oh, no one will ever catch me. I'll jump over him and chop him up with my sword.
That you gotta reload.
Yeah, and I got to get my bounty complete on. So,
Yep.
Hey,
And I'd definitely be chaotic neutral, though. Definitely.
I don't know. I'd probably have a little night bad streak in me, maybe like in a back alley somewhere. I'd be a different character for
What?
4 hours, maybe, or something. And then in the morning, I'd be
Remind me
good
not to
again.
go to Florida whenever the perks. Gator gonna take you out back.
Hey, thanks for that question, Warlock. Welcome to the Discord too, by the way. Great question.
Welcome.
Great question,
Good
man.
question.
All right, I read that one, so you're next. Let's do a couple more here, Hazel.
Yeah, this is a two-part question here. This is Uncle Scumdeath and Respawn. So, Uncle Scumdeath has part one. When you wake up and make your bed, do you have the pillows on top of the duvet or under?
Simple. I don't make the bed.
That's my job, and they're always over.
Yeah. For me, one under and one over.
Wait a minute now. I got to break this down. Regular sleeping pillows under, but decorative pillows, don't get me started. I have to make the bed every morning. Decorative pillows on top. So it's half and half for me.
Yep, there you go. All right. And then Respawn asks, who has a fucking duvet?
I used to.
Yeah, we used to too. Well, actually, we do have a duvet. We break it out in the winter when it's cold as shit here.
Yeah, I had a goose down duvet. I mean, that's what a duvet is. It's all goose down. They're very warm. In the wintertime in Florida, it gets really cold here. I mean, it gets like 50. So,
Oh my god.
it's pretty bad, man. I know it is pretty bad.
Hang on, let me check the weather. Yeah, it's 56 right now.
Yeah, listeners, please feel free to give him the finger. He can't see you, but if you do it, it's okay.
The house has all the windows open.
Ouch.
I'm in jorts and it's 56. Come on, man.
That's our winter, dude. It was it was beautiful.
Thin-blooded Floridians.
Let's see. Florida weather check. It's 62 right now, and crystal clear out. Nice sky, nice stars. And today I worked in 80 degrees, low humidity, nice little breeze. It was beautiful. Beautiful day today.
It got hot here. It was like 90.
Ow! Hazel, quit flipping me off, dude. I can feel that shit. Sorry.
You're welcome.
Do it again.
Ow, come on, man. The heat. Cut it out. Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be 80 here tomorrow.
Nice, man.
So
Nice.
that means it's going to be like 120 in Florida.
It's climbing.
Death.
It's climbing fast. It'll be like 85 tomorrow. It's not going to be quite as nice today, but I should say today because it's after midnight. So yeah. Okay. I tell you what. I'll ask one more, and you close it out.
Yep. I got you.
I'm gonna ask this one from Chubby Wizard because I already hinted to it earlier, so I feel I have to mention it. What's up?
Well, I was going to say, do you have to do that one, or do you have to do the one from Chris 3711 where he actually mentions Burning Wing?
Oh, well, you gonna mention that? I'll tell you what.
I was going to do another one.
Okay. Well, no. That'll be the last question from Chris 3711. Let's finish on that one. I want to ask this one from Chubby Wizard because he always has really good questions. Not that anybody else's aren't, but his are particularly. I like where he's thinking here. Question for the show. This is Chubby Wizard. Have you guys ever tried a weapon you don't normally use after being killed with it in a PvP? I recently picked up the last word and actually had a lot of fun using it. Thanks. I actually watched Astrocross using this in a video. Man, he was owning people with this gun. Just hip firing it. So, yeah, I mean, as I've alluded to earlier, Pat, is I have several accounts, and I like to try different weapons. So that's why I have different accounts.
You have more than one account?
Did I mention that? Sorry.
I haven't heard that. No, that's the first.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, I just now mentioned that. Sorry, guys.
That seems like something we should have talked about at the beginning of the podcast.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Say, don't start Warcry. Don't start. Damn sandbag.
Hey, mad credit to Warcry though. His GIF game is on point.
His GIF game is on point. Yes, I agree. You've been teaching him well, Obi-Wan.
Yes.
Why are you saying his peanut butter is on point? What is wrong with you?
I don't. I've been trying to get this straight with him, but he doesn't seem to be coming around. Moist.
No, it's not. It's GIF. But anyway.
Sorry, my timer ran out.
Sure, did the creator of the GIF say it was GIF?
Yeah.
No,
GIF.
he said it's GIF.
I've heard it both ways.
Well, so have I.
I've heard it the wrong way. People say GIF all the time, and I'm like, no, it's GIF. It's a GIF. I think
they say Mimi wrong all the time too. It's Mimi, not meme.
Just for good measure, Kingsley Mac had an opinion. I'm going to put it right here.
Hello, this is Kingsley Mac here to tell you the correct way to pronounce the word GIF, and that is 100% GIF.
Okay. Thanks, Kingsley Mac, for clearing that up for us. Don't you love that editing trick?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh, shit.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Go ahead, Hazel.
Okay. TFB, Truth Lives, Xbox One.
Oh, come on.
Question for the show. With Gator's amazing voice, can we all hear you say the word moist? Love the show. Keep up the amazing work for the community.
All right. Just for you, TFB. Let me get my voice clear here. Sorry, Chris, 3711. But this podcast tonight has been very moist.
Oh, excuse me.
That was a good one. I like that
man.
Wow.
That was so moist.
Well, speaking of Chris 3711, we're going to close the show out with his question.
We can skip it. It's fine. Let's just keep going.
No, one thing Burning Wing you'll find about us is we do not skip questions. We've done it one time, and that was from Uncle Creepybot, and that just wasn't. We just couldn't do it. Neither of us.
That was not me.
Okay.
I mean, I will put that out there right now.
Okay. All right.
Oh, nice. We didn't even ask. But
I haven't seen him in a while. Thanks for volunteering that information, though.
I'm sure he'll pop up now.
Curious. Look at that.
Question for the show. So I have come to realize you, Burning Wing, only pick on me because you like me. So my question is, when are you going to get over your fears and just ask me out? P.S. I will give you a hint. My answer will be yes.
Look, when me and Chris get together, there's just so much chemistry right there between us. It's so moist and just amazing.
I'm sorry. You cut out. What was that word again?
I'm sorry. Moist.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear that time? Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, good. There's just so much chemistry there. I feel, butterflies in my stomach. I get all hot and bothered, and I just get all tingly inside, outside, upside, downside. It's just, I want to ask him, but then he goes and says something like he doesn't like jorts, and I'm like, I can't give myself to a man like this because he doesn't accept me for who I am.
I'm fucking dying.
Chris, I love you. Anytime you want to come over, we can cuddle. It'll be nice and moist, but you got to accept the jorts. Package deal.
All right. I think that he needs to change one of his song picks to "I would do anything for love, but I won't do that."
Oh God!
Actually, I like that. I like that. I love Meatloaf.
Make sure you remember it when we get to that part of our show.
Oh, I got that one.
Oh my God, Chris, I'm sorry, buddy. I did warn you tonight would get a very, very moist. So, thanks everybody for sharing your questions with us. And if we didn't get to yours, we never skip a question. We will get to it next week. So,
except for that one guy.
Yeah, that one, some creepy guy.
That one guy.
Some creepy dude. We didn't answer his question, but anyway, thank you. Thank you all. I think we know it is now. Thanks for that, Burning Wing.
Not me.
Anyway, thanks for your questions, gang. I appreciate it. And keep them coming. We love this stuff. It's a highlight of our show. It really is. It's where we can all just kind of lay, put our hair down and just chill out. So. Well, let's get on to our Spotify playlist. These are just a little sample of what all of us here like to listen to, and we invite you to listen to it as well. Just search for Guardian Downcast playlist on Spotify and now iTunes for all you Apple guys out there like me. I'll post links, of course, for all of this in our playlist wherever you play your podcast. Look in the show notes; all the links are right there. So,
you say your podcast?
No, don't get me started.
That was last week.
That was 2 weeks. That was 2 weeks ago. Damn it. Anyway, okay. Burning Wing. What are your picks, sir?
Okay, so obviously one of my picks is going to be Meatloaf. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. I even changed it in the group chat.
Thank you, so I could find it.
make sure you can get it.
I will. Thank you, sir.
That was one of the first CDs actually my mom ever bought was the Meatloaf "Bat Out of Hell, Back into Hell" CD.
That is a good album. Yeah.
It is. I enjoy it.
Would you say you're dedicating that to anybody in particular?
I would like to dedicate that to all my haters out there, specifically Davis. All right, listen here, Davis. All right, you know what? You know how Gator is with bounties. That's me and Davis. Okay.
Okay, I got you.
Anyway, so yeah. Anyways, it's a good song. I don't know much about it, but I do enjoy that song.
Yeah, it's good.
And then it's music. Anyways, my second one is probably by a band that people know by name, but they never heard. It's Rammstein is the band, and the song is Mein Tai. I originally heard this on the Resident Evil Apocalypse album. It was I like soundtracks for the most part. I like listening to soundtracks for movies I enjoy. I enjoy Resident Evil Apocalypse. It's good to turn your brain off, watch stuff die.
I gotta watch that again. That was a great movie.
Anyways, the soundtrack to that movie is great, from start to finish. And so I first heard this. I had been listening to Rammstein since I was 18. A guy I used to work with introduced me to Du Hast.
Oh, yeah.
Du Hast Mish.
Yeah.
And he introduced me to Rammstein, and from there it just turned into an obsession. Matter of fact, before the whole COVID Corona thing, I was actually thinking about going to see them because they're going to tour some stadiums here in the U.S. and one of them was in mid-July up in Minnesota. Minnesota, I think.
Nice.
I was trying to talk my buddy into driving up there with me because he's a big Rammstein fan too.
Very nice.
But,
all right, good deal, man. Those are good picks. Hazel, you're next.
All right, so these two songs here, one of them is from my wife. She told me that, and basically she's had this on repeat, but it's Someone You Loved by Louis Capaldi. The way we found this was actually my daughter was playing Kids Bop repeatedly, and my wife's like, who sings this song? So she ended up looking it up, and then basically took it from there. It's been something that's been played every morning here in our house.
Huh. Okay. Can't wait to hear that.
Do you know if he's related to Peter Capaldi?
I would say yes, of course.
Oh, kind of. He's a second cousin once removed. Anyway, Peter Capaldi played Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, yep, exactly.
He was the previous Doctor.
That is correct. And my second song is a shout out to Chris 3711, infamous member of the podcast here.
Would you say he's a moist member of the podcast?
Jesus, here we go.
Maybe just damp.
Oh, a damp rag? Come on, man.
Anyway, so, but he mentioned this song called Illusion by VNV Nation. And what the hell is this? So I listened to it, and then then he showed that it was from the one game where the chick has a mental disorder.
Hellblade.
Hellblade, yes.
Oh, that's right.
And this is a song from that. I've listened to this song quite a bit. He shared it. I can't thank him enough. So I just wanted to go ahead and share it with everybody, so everybody can take a listen.
That's cool, man. Good deal. Let's see, my two picks. My first pick, Agent H reminded me of this group I think he was goofing around in our Discord, but these guys actually have really good music. This was a popular song of theirs, and man, there were so many to choose from. That's why I was late to the podcast, because I was going through them all going, no, this one's better than that one. Anyway, I threw a dart at the board and came up with this one. From their album, Abandoned Luncheonette, it's Hall & Oates with She's Gone from 1973. I know, a little bit aged, but it's a damn good song. Just never gets old. For my second pick, I chose a song that my best friend from high school, Jeff Coffey, who is a professional singer, actually sang lead for as they were touring a few years back. Think about it. What a dream to sing with a group of guys you idolized your whole life. It was truly awesome to watch him sing. I watched some of his live concerts, being around all those guys from the band. This was my favorite song from this group, by the way. From their self-titled album from 1970, which, by the way, my parents listened to and passed it on to me. It's 25 or 6 to 4 from the rock supergroup Chicago. This song, I don't know if you knew this, fun fact, this song was about writing a song in the middle of the night. So according to the group, the song's title is based on the time it was written, 25 or 26 minutes to 4 a.m. I don't know, just thought you guys might like to know that. That's pretty cool when I read that. I just want to mention we have, not including tonight's songs, 268 songs, which comes out to 19 hours and 15 minutes of music. So check it out, guys.
1 minute left.
So good deal. Hey, I think we just about got a podcast here, guys. Just a little bit of housekeeping. Just a quick reminder that we now have a Destiny 2 clan. And Hazel, you said you had an announcement to make.
I do, yes. I'm going to be jumping ship, actually, and I'm going to be joining the Guardian Downcast in probably about 2 weeks. So
very nice.
I'm looking forward to some raid nights, some specialty podcasts, and some other surprises that we have in store.
That's right. So. Good deal, man. Good to hear. I just love getting together with friends, whether it's Crucible nights, which is what we've been doing lately, and I'm hopefully that we'll be doing some raiding in the future. And now that we got a Sherpa on board, I'm all for it. It's just a great time. And so if you're looking for a clan out there and you don't have a home to hang your hat, we have a permanent link in our Discord under the channel GDC Destiny 2 Clan, and I'll put a link, of course, an invite link into our show notes. So look for Guardian Downcast, or DOWN is our call sign. So thanks. I want to give a shout out to Warcry, Larman, Kentucky, and Flip Modefro for our clan night. We had some Crucible games, which I posted in our Check It Out channel in our Discord. Just, 10-minute snippets of games. It was a great night. Lots of laughs, but like I said, some of the guys you couldn't hear in the party were working on that. We just finished our Gamer to Gamer Patreon campaign, and Hazel, I believe you have some things to say about that as well. I think it posted today, didn't it, or tomorrow?
It's going to be posting today. Well, it's after midnight.
Well,
so
yes,
it's going to be
it is.
today, so.
You're correct, right? So how'd we do?
Wow, that's the main thing that I can say there. I'm pulling up the information here. I've been looking at this thing. I'm just floored.
Yeah, I was blown away when I saw the numbers.
So, all right. So we had 14 donations.
Wow.
And one person, they donated, but I don't know who they are. I messaged them, and I still haven't heard back. I really, truly want to find out who this person is. and I just want to say thank you to them, officially. So if you check your email, that kind of thing, you would see an email from me. So go ahead and take a look. Let me know who you are, and I can give you a proper thank you. But as it stands right now, our patronage comes out to. Do you guys want to guess?
Well, I already know the numbers, so let Master of Jorts here.
$326.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
Damn.
That was a good guess, though.
All right, Gator.
I already know. I think I know the numbers. I'm going to guess. I think last time I heard, I think we're right at 500. I think, right?
We ended up at $527.
Outstanding.
Nice.
I'm blown away by you guys. You guys have been fantastic. I can't tell you how much this. I mean, I know I didn't really do anything with this. All I did is just kind of put this together, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you guys really stepped up. I can't wait to reach out to some people that are going to be having some hard, or that are going through some hard time, and helping them out from all of us.
Man, I never thought it feels so good to give. I mean, I've given to stuff before, but this feels very special because it hits home. These are people we game with and stuff. So, I mean, maybe not formally, but these are people we know of, and
that we talk to, and that. And,
it's such an awesome idea.
And it's funny because Axios, he messaged me, and he was one of the donators. He was one of the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And what he said is, he's like, I mainly did to hear Hazel cry. Well, here's the thing, guys.
Oh, I got that. I'll put it. Don't worry. Right here, I will put that cry in. There you go.
I appreciate that. I hope it's an ugly cry.
Oh, it is. But
here's the thing, though, is that every time I saw an email come up from Patreon that said we had a new donator, my eyes kind of like welled up, and I'm just like, oh my God, there's somebody else who's behind this. Fantastic.
Yeah, I agree.
So
outstanding, awesome. Man. Didn't we have a gift card or something to give away? For our donators? How do we want to do that? How do we want to do that, by the way, for it's fair?
All right. So I have everybody here on the list.
Okay.
1 through. No, I took you and myself out of it.
Of course.
So, so that means that there are 12 donators.
Mm-hmm.
And our anonymous person, I'm going to leave you in here. So hopefully, you will be in touch with me. If not, then we'll give you a week. And then if we don't hear from you, then we'll go ahead and move on from there. But, or just contact me and I'll send you another $25 gift card for your that kind of thing, because I'm that guy. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a random number here.
Well, why don't we have Moistwing say the number? That way it's totally independent. I know that's the way the weight loss competition goes. I love when they do that because it's totally random then.
That works then.
So we have 1 through 12, right?
1 through 12.
Okay, Moistwing.
12. All right.
I'm sorry, but these are not in alphabetical order, so good luck.
Let's go with 7.
All right. And I'm sorry, it's not Axios. It was Helios. That was who it was.
Helios. Got you. So who's number 7?
So, Drafty.
Nice.
Very nice.
Drafty got a nice little $25 gift card. Outstanding.
Yep, exactly. And that can also be used for mobile games too, I guess, that I found out. So.
That's a Steam card, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, and thank you again to Chris3711 who gave us that code.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Thank you
so much.
And I feel so dirty because we've been going with all the moist stuff tonight. I don't know. It's strange. I feel so dirty. I don't know. I did.
All right, it comes off in the shower.
I might have to get one after this. Hey, Hazel, thanks. I just want to say a personal thank you to you. This is great what you've done, man. I have to give you all the credit, man. I just came along for the ride on this. It was a great idea. You have some really good ideas, man. I really appreciate it.
Man, no, it's not at all me, man. This is the community that pulled together for this. So I take no credit for this whatsoever. You guys did it all.
Well, thank you to everyone who gave.
Yes.
Now, several people are going to get some help that they probably direly need. So, excellent.
Yep.
Excellent deal. Not to shameless plug here, but some folks have been asking if we are selling T-shirts, and I just wanted to mention that we do now have a merch store. Shameless plug, I know, but this really doesn't go to us. All the proceeds from this store, and it is designed by humans, by the way. There's a link in our Discord under GDC merch. It's T-shirts, coffee mugs, mouse pads, stickers, hoodies. I mean, they give you all kinds of stuff you can put your prints on. It's really nice. And these are good quality T-shirts. So that's the reason I went with these guys, because they really make good products. You're not getting a flimsy T-shirt. You're getting a really nice shirt if you do decide to get one. All the proceeds from this will go toward our monthly podcast hosting fees. And a portion of it also will go to my little starving college artist who made up these designs. That would be my daughter. So, yeah. So anybody who wants to buy from the store, we do appreciate it. Like I said, we don't expect anything from our community. We just love that you decided to listen to us in the first place. But we've had some people asking about shirts and designs, and so we put a few out there, and we're not done. We've got some other designs coming, but it takes time to make this stuff. So thank you to everyone out there. Just wanted to ask you to do one more thing for us. If you like what you hear tonight, hit that share button and share it with one person that you might think might like us. Thank you in advance for that. Alrighty. I think we've got everything over with here, Hazel, don't we? I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. Thank you all very much for listening to us tonight. Mr. Burning Wing.
Yes, sir.
Can you give us your deets, where everybody can find you out there, if you want them to find you?
Most of the time you can find me in Discord under some other name that is not my own. However, that's just a nickname. You can actually find me at BurningWing 0 on PS4. I believe it's BurningWing 0 on Steam. I don't have a computer to play Steam right now.
Okay.
And then it's Burning Wing without the G on the Burning.
Okay.
0 on Xbox.
Nice.
It is at GSR Intern on Twitter.
Very nice.
Nice.
Or at Burning Jorts if you want to follow some deals along with shit posting.
Nice. I think we just got an exclusive tonight.
Exclusive.
All right, good deal. Mr. Hazelnut, how about you, buddy?
All right. Hazelnut. Hazel NT. Pretty much anywhere and everywhere.
Gotta love that branding. You can contact me via the Twitter at Todd the Gator. You can also find me on YouTube, Steam, and PS4 as Gator. All caps. GATR underscores in between and Gator. The same way it's spelled, space GDC on Xbox. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Overcast. I mean, anywhere. I mean, there's like 20 different places that we see people listening to us. So you can, anywhere you decide to play your podcast, you can find us there. You can also email us at guardiandowncast@gmail.com, and we're on Twitter at guardian_D_cast for show questions or whatever you want to talk to us about. We have a great bunch of gamers in our Discord as well. Just search for Guardian Downcast, and I will post a link invite in our show notes as well. And this night would not be complete without a Scum Death Corner. Don't you think, guys?
Perfect way.
I would agree.
So, Uncle Scum Death, without further ado, what do you got this week?
Welcome to Scum Death Jot's Corner. Lockdown week 6. Isolation is so lonely. I can't go and get my kicks. I'm missing my family. My friends too. But I got all you guys in Discord. Will help me get through. Bored to the bone. Bored. I'm bloody so bored. Bored. Stay safe, everybody. Love you all.
All right. Outstanding. Musician, Uncle Scumdeath. Very nice, dude. Thank you very much for putting that out. That is awesome.
That's, bad to the bone.
Hey, everybody. I know a lot of people are starting to get freed up now and be able to go out into public and stuff. I mean, it's not everywhere, but wear your mask. Be safe. Keep that social distance. 2 arm lengths, right? Just do what you can to flatten that curve, right? We don't want to overload our hospitals and our poor hospital staff out there that's on the front lines, and everyone else at the grocery stores and whatever you do out there where you're with the public and working and considered essential. Thank you very much for everything you guys do.
Nothing complicated here. Defend your allies and defeat your opponents.
And thank you all so very much for listening. And later, Guardian.
Toddles.
Bye.
Man, that was a lot of fun tonight. We didn't go 4 hours. Awesome. I'm happy, man. I'm ecstatic. No 4-hour podcast. Oh my God.
Only 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Yes. Yeah. Not too bad at all, man. We'll be good after all the editing of all the moist words in there. We'll probably be down to what, 2 hours, probably right about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh man,
you're gonna have your work cut out if you do that.
I got a lot of editing to do. That's for damn sure. I might have to put a few extra little sound bites in there. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I cried like a baby.
Oh.